Yeah, you can. Hold on. Let me get. Yo, what's up, guys? We're back in the building. It's the Sunday Roast Show. It's your boy Rivers. You know, we've had a few little changes in management now. It will be the Rivers takeover from now on. I've taken the apartment. I've taken everything. It's all mine. There will be no more London Jen. I mean, I know a lot of you guys, you know, you had faith in her. You liked her. She was a good person. It's all over now. Yeah. She's been fired. Yeah. I've gotten rid of her. She no longer works in the community. She no longer works on the show. I've had to get rid. We've had a situation.
Can you give me my leaving pay? Just give me my leaving pay.
Hold on, sorry, I've got to give her
my
severance.
Pay and I'll get out of here.
Where did I put your severance pay? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not pleased with your performance. Your content hasn't been the best. The transitions between content haven't been the best, and I just think it's over. You know what I mean? It's over. Yeah. Sorry if you feel some kind of way about it, but you'll be paid in kind. You'll be paid in kind. How much? Yeah. You'll be paid in kind. And there you have it. Welcome to the London Rivers Show. Now, is anybody trying to join in? Hold on, let's get to these comments. How you guys doing? I said, drop your like on the way in. I said, what the fuck is shout out? Man, like Double-mus Tiamus. You know what I'm saying? But yes, we had a good weekend of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the first to admit. I'll come here straight away and admit. I'll say, look, I saw the EraVsEra2 card and I didn't get the feel that it was something that I had to be excited about. But this is battle rap. You have to actually fucking go to the show first and foremost before you can start. You know what I'm saying? You have to go and see it before you can make your mind up. You understand? Nothing is won on paper. Nothing is won on a flyer. Yeah, you have to go there. So we went and we took it in and we enjoyed every minute of it. Oh my days, the London Thames show. Let's go. Let's put 3 S's on the Thames. You understand? The London Thames show. You feel me? But yeah, love the show. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna go deep into every battle and all of this as much as time will allow, as much as you don't want. But how was everyone's weekend? How did you not feel about the event? Did you like it? You enjoy it? You know what I mean? Let me know. Yeah, Jen is done. Yeah, Jen's finished. So I don't want to hear no more London Jen talk. You know what I'm saying? If you notice, we usually have the logo and that. It's gone. Yeah, I got rid of that. This is no longer the London Jen situation. No. This is Rivers. The channel will be changing its name shortly. You know what I'm saying? I'll be London. I like the sound of London Thames. So we might have to just do that if Gaspuff doesn't mind not getting any royalties for that idea. But you know what I'm trying to say? It's a whole brand new situation going on from now on. You know what I mean? Like all the other stuff, you know, just girl talk and I don't know what she usually does, but it's finished now. Yeah, it's back.
I'm back, bitch.
What are you doing back here? You said.
Yeah, I know what I said. It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind. I'm back now. I'm back. London Jen. All one word. 3 ends on my Jen.
I tried to, you know, put the man them in position, but look, she's up here drinking mojitos.
Mama Gito.
Mama Gito.
How is everyone doing? Happy Sunday. I have mint on my tongue, excuse me.
Who's mint?
Dude, I just left downstairs.
Oh, for fuck's sake. The one I gave you £20 for. For fuck's sake, Jen.
How's everyone doing? Happy Sunday. Nice to be back at Roast again. Did you tell them why we started late today, other than the technical difficulties?
No, I didn't. I was just fucking around in it, but we can chop it up. Pull that screen forward a little bit.
Oh, you're not. Hold on, I just tilt it.
Okay.
Go and do that.
I want to sit.
Yeah, no, be relaxed, comfortable. Make yourself at home. You were doing that clearly in my absence. We'll talk
man.
about it afterwards. It's fine. We'll talk about it afterwards.
Don't worry, man. The Rivers show is coming soon, yeah?
No, that would be lit. Why can't you see the lights under the curtain? I didn't fix my lights properly. We'll do that in a minute. But yeah, technical difficulty. I did quite a bit of filming yesterday, and for some reason, in between uploading the stuff from my phone to my computer, it grew like exponentially, and it just slowed all my shit down, and I couldn't restart. So I had to do a hard restart. Tried to put it all back. Anyway, we are here. We were going to be late anyway, yeah, because we were going to River Thames show, London Thames show.
Yeah.
We were at Scoops event, Scoops Sundays today.
Sunday Scoop.
Yeah, Sunday
just come
Scoop.
Back from there furthermore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really, I should have just came out here and been informative and just gave real information. But I thought, you know what?
Shits and giggles is so much better.
I'll play around until Jen gets back, you know?
Yeah, no, that's it. Shits really and giggles.
Me. But nobody believed me, to be honest. And I don't think they would have been happy with me taking over the show and taking your channel, you know, you getting fired and all kinds of shit. So
how is everybody doing? She really wanted that severance.
The way you snatched it, that's give me my money, man. I earned this.
Yeah, the event was dope. Absolutely. Event was defo. Cold, shout out Black Tea, Wiretap, Smoggy, we missed you. Gas Buff, much love. How you doing? Charlie Zoo, it was lovely to see you yesterday. It's always good to see Andy. Smoggy says, make her give that 20 back, bro. It's too late, man. That's in someone else's pocket, right?
They don't give any money
back. So I got the mint on my tongue. Hey, Sean, CEO NY, much love to you.
The CEO himself.
The CEO himself. Okay. EraVsEra2 was fire. Shout out to North Carolina showing up in force. Oh, I should have my Carolina shirt on. I should have my Carolina shirt on. There may be a costumes change halfway through. We'll see. Another day, Rivers may rule the roast kingdom. Another day, you may rule the roast kingdom. Rivers kind of rules silently in the background. He goes on like he doesn't, but well. Hey Dub, how's it going? He was going to legalize weapons in battle rap while Jem was gone.
I'm just saying, man. Listen, Dub T, when you see, we'll get to the Georgie Roots and the Shuffle T battle, but it's interesting you would say that. It's interesting. We'll chop it up, though.
But yes, we are fresh off of the back of No Loose Chat. EraVsEra2.
Number 2.
I don't have anything else to say. I just thought that was.
Now, do you know what it is? You have to clap when it's deserved. And for me personally, I enjoyed that event.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that event. Like, I really enjoyed that event. And I wasn't expecting to. I was expecting to go there and have disappointment, if I'm honest with you.
I tell you what, should we address the elephant in the room?
Let's address Baba.
Yeah, let's talk to Baba. So,
Babar.
Because I was thinking Baba as in Baba. Yeah.
I was like, right, that is no way to talk to grandpa, but like, Baba, the fuck? I mean the cartoon elephant.
What did Baba do? Yeah. Okay, so obviously on paper, a lot of people had a lot to say about this card. There were some names brought over from America, some, not so known at all. I was totally unfamiliar with Nate. I was familiar with Zay and with Boze, but not a lot of people. I'm very tapped into what goes on over there, obviously, because I do my American stuff, but not, if you don't stay in touch with everything, you might not have known a lot of these names on the card. And a lot of people were quite vocal about that, maybe behind the scenes, some on the timeline, probably in the Facebook groups as well, but I don't go into that cesspit, so I don't know. But there were a lot of people sort of saying this is going to be a bit of a flop card, and why are you bringing these guys over? They're not gonna perform.
Who are they? Some no-name Americans. Who the fuck are they? What could they do?
This is it. This is it. That's what a lot of the talk was.
Shuffle T on No Loose Chat. Whose idea was that then?
This is it. This is it.
How are you gonna have 2 white boys as the main event on No Loose Chat? What's that about? Huh? The fuck is that about? You know that that's the disgruntled fan voice. The fuck is that about? How have they got like, why can't we get Charlie Clips? Huh?
Yeah.
The fuck is that about? Shuffle T and Georgie Roots.
What?
The fuck is that about?
Can't you get Sue Surf?
Huh?
So yeah, there were some complaints. There's a lot of or people even just kind of side-eyeing it. You know, what is this about? It's odd. And to be fair, it's definitely not an era versus era card. So
let's say I think half of it is.
Yeah, half.
Because remember when we was talking about it, I said like 3 of the battles fit the bill, and then 3 of them, which happen to be the international ones,
are area versus area.
Area versus area. And what's crazy is that the area versus area battles was fire. I missed one of them, and the one that I missed was performance of the night. Yeah. The guys who came from overseas, the far out niggas, because I was calling them the Americans before. They didn't like that. They don't, didn't see themselves classed as Americans. Man got called a Yankee and couldn't understand it. Man called me a Yankee. I ain't from New York. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they don't love that Yankee thing. But they came over here and they put in work. They were exciting. They had great material. They had great energy, great respect for their opponents, for the platform, for the stage. And it was very professional in and outside of the ring. This is it. Yeah. No, it was really carried themselves very well. It was a pleasure for them to come over and work with some of the guys and the league. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's very professional, and I got no gripes with them coming over now. I know them. I see their name on the card. I'm gonna say, yeah, I know what they can do over here as well. Cool. You know what I mean? And we gotta remember, like, a lot of the internationals that we judge, we can only judge them having faced the people that they faced over here. But none of them people ain't coming back to face them same names again. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we don't know what an international is going to do against one of us. Yeah. Because we ain't got no examples of any of them coming over here and battle. Now, we've got one. We had Zay as well. Zay had come over the first time. Yeah. So, even the first time, we had the same feel that we might have had for the other two. For Zay. Exactly. Where it's like, I don't know. Yeah. Then he showed up and showed out. It's like, raw, okay. I didn't even know Zay was going hard like that, putting Charlotte on the map. Okay, cool. Now, and you had Nate, who wasn't even, he was supposed to be on that card. Didn't make it the first time. He's in the airport smoking his cigar and shit. Yeah. And I thought I was interested. I said, I want to see what this guy does because of how his demeanor is, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see how he does it. Shout out Wax. He was also in the building yesterday. Sir. Salute to you. I think there's going to be some Wax recaps on Brill. So definitely tap into those. I think check out my interview with Wax. Like we chopped it up. You know what I'm saying? What we really doing about Hustle here? We chopped it up 3 parts and that. You did. That was a great, very in-depth interview. Got into a lot of subjects for real. So definitely go and subscribe to Wax's channel for sure. But so let's we'll take a look at the card. Going from bottom to top. Yeah. All right. So in the order that it went on the event, we had did Crash? No, who went first? Crash opened up the show. Crash and Boze opened up the show. What an opener! Oh my goodness. Okay, you missed that one, Mo. Talk to me. I asked the questions. You answered them. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Crash. Now, initially online, Crash is mocking people for being below him on the card. And there was talk of an arm wrestle. Did the arm wrestle go down? I don't think so. If it did, apparently the loser was going to open up. I don't know. Maybe that because it occurred to me earlier on. I don't know why Crash went first. So maybe there was. Can someone let me know in the comments if you know? We need Briggsy here. Was there? Yeah, where's Briggsy? Was there an arm wrestle
between Crash? I can't see, respectfully, I can't see Crash losing arm
To
wrestling
Briggsy as well, yeah.
No, and Briggsy looks like strong and sturdy and
Yeah,
small and that,
but
I just think Crash's arm's longer.
I think Crash's arm is probably twice as long as
I feel like it'll
Briggsy's
take
arm.
longer for Briggs to push his arm down.
This is it. Like,
it would be for Crash to
it
put
would
his
be
arm.
like this.
It'll be so quick for Crash to push Briggsy's arm down.
I feel like
his arm's already near the table.
That's it. Like,
I salute to Briggs, man.
we are nothing but love over here for
Come
Briggsy, and we'll talk about it in a minute. Yeah.
So okay, so we can't establish.
We can't establish why.
So
I guess no. Briggsy walked in there, put his balls down on the table, said, "Listen, yeah,
Crash, you pussy."
That's it.
Open up the show. Yeah,
that's what happened.
Boom, boom, bam, bam.
Why are we even wondering? We know.
Makes sense. But you know what? I know why it opened up. Because Black T never got there early. Because I remember talking to Black T saying, yeah, I'm probably going to get there for... No, he messaged me saying, I'm just leaving now. But when he said he was just leaving, the show had already started.
Smoggy said Briggsy would easily win. Crash can't put his hip into it.
Where was Smoggy yesterday, man? Where was Smoggy yesterday? He's probably working, isn't it?
Love to Smoggy. Hey, Smoke King. Salute
right.
to you. How
They
you doing? Make sure you're following Smoke King.
Please do.
Follow up. Black T was there from the beginning. Yeah, I thought that.
Was it?
Why did Crash go first, Chubbs? You know. Salute to the chat. Yeah, salute to you. Did Briggs take his top off at any point? No, it would have been a haymaker, room shaker. He should have though. Hey Hyla, Sunday Roast back and here to say we missed you guys. Oh, we missed you too. Thank you. Like we really did. Yeah, Smoggy working, same as always. You're in now. Glad you've got a Sunday evening at home. Hope we don't keep you up too late if you've got an early start tomorrow. But yeah, so we still don't know why Crash and well, like we said, Briggsy walked in and pulled rank, obviously.
Yeah,
so Crash and Boze went Crash and Boze went first.
Okay, so coin toss, how did it go?
I feel like there wasn't a coin. No, there was a coin toss. I should know more. So I take notes.
Actually,
I feel like there wasn't.
Someone's told me that Boze just went first.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like there wasn't a coin toss.
He just jumped out the window and just
said I'm going first. I feel like that's right. Okay, they just wanted to set the energy of the event, start off explosively.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Great call. Absolutely great call because it really was explosive. And I have a feeling, Boze just went first.
Yeah, he just went by himself, apparently, is what I remember hearing.
Oh, you're in work now. I'm prioritizing you guys over changing the engineering works posters. Oh, salute to you. Much love, bro.
I hope that's not a safety issue if you don't do it, though.
Yeah.
I'd hate for the Sunday roast to make, Yeah.
So
when you get a chance, bro, please get them engineering posters up.
I don't know. I think he's got his priorities in the right order.
Oh, my gosh. I can see the news at 10 tomorrow. Wherever he drives his train and saying, yes, and the engineering posters wasn't posted and a train crashed for a school. There was a graffiti left on the train saying Jen was here. The Jen was written with 3 N's. Yeah.
The driver was watching YouTube as the train crashed.
His name was Smog Dog.
Okay, so Wax is saying Crash went first.
Oh.
Did Crash go first? Okay, so I'm clearly totally misinformed. See, the thing about this battle, you can ask all of them sort of questions. The thing that matters is Crash got smoked and Boze came and put in work. Boze came and he left Crash in, I can't even say in a body bag, because Crash stepped in the body bag.
Oh, so you're
and
saying
Boze zipped it up.
So it was kind of like Crash took a tablet. Now Crash took some tablets to commit suicide, and Boze pushed the whole bottle down his throat. Is that pause?
No, Boze, yeah. Crash, let me take some pills. I'm gonna go out quietly.
Yeah. And Boze said,
Boze picked up a knife.
and opened his stomach.
Like, nah, this is gonna be bloody. Like,
Nah,
nah.
you going? Oh, you know, like he gave him the Heimlich and made him throw up the pills and then stabbed him. Like he said, "Nah, you take yourself out, nigga. I'm taking you out." Say no more.
This is what happened. This is what happened. Black T says Boze knew he was gonna fuck shit up. Yeah, he knew what he had. He knew what he had. He was confident.
I heard 2 bars from him, and both of them was like room rockers.
Gas Buff says, how much do I need to donate for Rivers to do a round in that BBC News voice? Rivers' news voice is so on point. It is so on point.
Hey, Gas Buff, yeah. Hey, listen, I'm gonna say this on air now. We need to do some creative shit,
This
bro.
is a fact.
We need to do something creative, bro. I've got the voices.
Yeah.
You got the techie shit.
Yeah,
Let's link
absolutely.
up. Let's make something happen, bro.
Like T said, it got dark. White out. Yeah, we'll talk about this. Crash needs a win in battle rap. Wax says Boze put Crash
Body bag in the body
because he
bag.
was already like off the back of 2
He was a
losses,
zombie
2
at
heavy
that time.
losses.
Yeah, he was like a zombie. And man,
read that in your news voice. Can you see it?
The culprit was accompanied by a strapping gentleman by the name of Mint. Witnesses say that Jen could get him off her tongue. More of the story as updates continue.
Was it could or couldn't?
Couldn't. I think it should have been
I think it
couldn't.
was
Yeah.
meant to be couldn't because it sounded weird. Yeah.
Damn, Crash. I told him Boze was nice. This is it. Boze was super nice. Boze was really nice. Crash seemed excited when the battle got announced as well.
He did.
And to be fair, right, let me say this is important. Hello, mate.
What's up, Briggs?
How you doing? So
I know, but
Crash-
Jen, hold on, wait, Jen. Do you remember when Briggs beat Mock? Just imagine it, Jen. Just imagine it, yeah?
Don't. Why are you making me laugh like that? Like spontaneously at Briggsy when I love Briggsy. Don't do that.
Bro, you just said that Briggs' hand's so close to the floor that he would lose an arm wrestle. What? That Briggs, rewind the tape, bro. She was talking reckless about you in there, man.
No, I didn't.
I tried to stop her, Briggs.
No, I said Briggs G-checked, Crash walked in there, put his balls on the table.
Yeah, you did say that. You did.
Come on. Crash had a great start. A great start to the round. He had a really good start. He had some nice punches in there. He was getting reactions. His energy was high.
So
Everything looked good.
So Crash went first then.
Yeah.
So
Crash,
basically-
this is how I should have known. Crash definitely went first.
Because
Yeah.
because it's 2. So basically he got shook by, not shook as if
Well, no,
scared.
because he started well and then he stumbled.
Oh, in the first round.
In every round to blood clot.
He's been at
Every
the
round,
game for so
Riz.
long that
No, he was at the last event, Rivers. We're not doing
but-
this. We're not
we're talking
copying,
about
please.
how long he's been since he's back. Yeah.
He was
No,
he battled on the last event, Rivers. Yes, he retired. So mentally, perhaps he's been well out the game doing really cool shit.
I can't even save you, Crash. I can't even save you, bro. Because it's like you just died 3 times in a row, man.
This is what happened. This is what happened. Now, like I say, if he had been able to continue across the 3 rounds what he did in that beginning of the first, in that opening, it would have been a really entertaining battle. I think he still would have lost quite clearly, but it would have been, you know,
Whose idea was this?
it would have been a
idea was
fight.
this?
I don't know.
Whose
I don't
idea
know.
was this? No.
I don't
'Cause
know,
I'm thinking to
because-
myself, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah. I don't think I would have did this to him.
Let's give some flowers to Boze as well, rather than just talking
Respectfully.
about what Crash didn't do.
Respectfully.
Because, like I said, if Crash had been able to get all 3 rounds off clear,
Yeah.
it would have been a much more entertaining battle, and it wouldn't have been so like hard to watch as a Crash supporter.
Yeah.
But Boze did not come to play. He came to make a statement. He came to pick up some UK fans. He came to give the people what they wanted. Like
He did that.
he really did
He
that.
did
He had
that,
some
bro. He stood
really
out.
great punches.
He stood out, man. He stood out.
Yeah,
And I'm saying that as someone didn't even see his shit.
yeah.
And you know, like you walk in a venue and you can see the glow around
Mm.
someone, and you just look at them, it's like, right, this nigga just did something.
Yeah.
What did he do? And
That's
everyone you talk to, they're like, fam, my man, bro, This guy, like they're not even telling you what he
You
did.
didn't see that,
Fam.
yo,
Donny,
what?
it was like,
Man,
and when I saw Crash was just like this.
rejected.
The Crash looked like the first time I met him, where it was just like, bro, I don't know anybody here. I'm just, keeping myself to myself for a bit. Just cool.
Yeah.
But he looked disappointed in himself. That's one thing I will say. He didn't look. Some people, they'll do that and they'll be like, oh, whatever, man. Talk all this stuff and make up excuses. Crash looked very self-reflective. Like he was disappointed. He knew, like, oh, I dropped the ball. We spoke. I said to him, bro, you need to just body something. Yeah, I don't even care what level they're on. I said, I don't even care if it's a child. I just want to see you kill somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hold on. You sent Crash home to go and battle his kids. Is that what you're telling me?
I don't care, bro. You need
he went
30.
home and battled Ebony in the kitchen.
You need a 30,
he went home and battled Ebony in the kitchen.
You need a 30, bro. I don't care if the person is handicapped. You need to win. Do you understand? I don't care if you've got an advantage. You need to win. Do you understand?
That's a fact.
At least
and
get a
look,
W.
all right, hold on. I was trying to give Boze his flowers, so let me.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, let me continue to do that because he did. I think he's posted a clip with some of the bars he'd researched, watched Crash battles. He knew about his hip replacement.
Oh my
talked
God.
a little bit about his wife, talked about his career, and talked about his last battle. Had put done his homework and just really put on a show.
That's why you can't battle these top tier vets, because when you battle a nigga like Unanimous, this is what happens. He's such an encyclopedia that it makes anyone that watches that battle wants to dig deeper. You understand? You watch that, you think, oh, well, that's cool. And now the whole scheme that Unanimous did becomes just a little one line for you. That's one. Then the next thing, that's one. Next thing, that's one. And then you find all other shit, add it up, add your own spin to it. It becomes a long night.
This is it.
Becomes a long night. But salute to Boze, because he made a good account of himself. And when the whole room's talking about your performance, even after everything, you did something.
Yeah, when you've opened the event and they're still talking about you.
At the end of the event, man's talking about, I got my performance of the night. I was impressed by a lot of the shit that I saw. For them to say that, I feel like, oh man, I missed this.
Yeah. Yeah.
It reminds me of when I went fucking trenches and I missed BMF hours.
Yeah, me too. Same thing. Same thing, because I missed BMF. But thankfully, the VOD will be out shortly. We'll be able to tap in and watch from home if you wasn't able to be at the event. You just run through the comments. Rate Crash and Boze out of 10, so I get it on both sides. Oh, that's a good. I'd say Crash like 2, 3. I can't really.
I like
do more
that
than
from
that.
Sean Crane, though.
Yeah,
that's something we need to always.
Yeah,
do.
for real. That's a great.
Yeah, salute to Sean Crane for that. We're stealing it, we're taking it, bruv. Yeah,
we'll call it the Cray code or the Cray.
The
Cray score. What's your Cray? What did you get in the Cray score?
What's it looking like on the Cray score?
Yeah, that's it. So Cray score, I give Crash. You know what? I give him a 4 because he was passionate, but I have to give him such a low score because it was a huge battle for him.
So
it was
like
a huge battle. Well, I mean, it's low. I mean, let me stick with my 2. I'm going to stick with my 2 because I was just getting more and more, and I don't need to. Crash doesn't need my pity. Like he's a warrior,
big man.
Like he's a warrior.
He
like,
needs
but
you to be real with
you
him.
You weren't prepared. You were either totally underprepared or completely overwhelmed. It was a combination of the both, with
a little hint of underestimating your opponent.
And this is it. Like, when you lost bad to Yunnan, you lost bad to. You had a good shine with Frost. Lost bad to. It was Crash about Frost, didn't he? Yeah. Good battle.
Yeah, I think it was a 1-rounder.
And lost badly to Scoop. And for me, and I said this at the time, it showed to me kind of clear levels, and to not be prepared, to not have your shit locked in when you've like people flew a far out nigga from America, trying to not say American, but flew someone over here to battle you. And it seemed, correct me if I'm wrong, it seemed as though you were totally unprepared. And for me, I like that beginning, you're getting 2 because of the beginning of your first round was fire. Like, it was dope, but maybe that's harsh. Boze, I would say, let's go like 8.5, 9. Yeah, I'd say, yeah, 10 being perfect. I'd say it was 8.5. That's a
Okay, to me, 8, like anything from 8 and up is just A grade.
yeah,
You know, so
yeah, exactly.
You got A,
Yeah,
bro.
definitely
Okay.
definitely A. Let's see. Oh, Princess Terry. Crash hasn't won a battle. Clearly won a battle in how many years since Bracy? This is the thing.
Did he clearly win against Bracy?
Well, Crash is
This
saying,
is the
Wiretap is saying it as a
cool,
barb,
he did.
yeah.
He must have
And
then.
he said earlier, Crash needs a win in battle rap. This is a fact.
Yeah.
Horrible, horrible man. Wow, Crash is a horrible, horrible man. Okay. I don't know if you were saying the battle was horrible. I don't know if that was just some still, yeah.
Some for a short joke.
Oh, yeah, it was probably, yeah. Should have heard what he
he
said before we started rolling, Briggs. It was awful.
He's talking about how much I love Prem. She had a problem with that. I don't know why she thinks it's awful, Briggs. Reversal.
Let's see what else.
Call me Tariq now.
And he says, "Ha, big Tariq with 3 Qs on the Tariq. Love it.
Black T earned his name back from Bison Briggs.
You gotta call me by my name.
Yeah, Briggs says Boze was fire. Yeah, he really was. He was fire. Deirdre's neck says, shout out Deirdre's neck. Much love to you. I need this VOD in my life. We all need this. Like, I was there and I need this. Dub asks if he got all his rounds out clean, Crash still would have lost badly. Yeah, he would have lost real bad still. It would have been clear, but he would have done, it would have
respectable
loss. Like with Yunnan and with Scoop, he would have done well, but there would have just been a clear level. Like, you couldn't have.
I think they're outmatching him. I think there's like a place. There's like a bracket of battlers that they're skipping Crash past, but that's the bag he needs to be in,
so that he can get up. How can you improve when you're just being like? It's like, well, what's the point of, if I've got my 10-year-old who's a great racer, like, why am I gonna give him
Bolt
exactly
and then Linford Christie and
then
then fucking Dorian Chambers?
This is it.
And then come home and expect him to feel good about not being able to win any
or even get faster. How are you gonna get faster? Like, they're not your coaches.
No,
they're your opponents. Like, you go up there.
They're trying to leave you fucked.
This is it. Like, and I think for me, Crash keeps showing his level. And when he's had great competitive battles, when there's been competitive battles for me, that's your level. When the battles are not competitive, no matter how good you do, no matter how good you do, you can't come close. And you're showing your level.
Yeah.
Boze was the Undertaker. I saw a clip of Boze that Andy posted, and he was terrific in that. Yeah, can't wait for the VOD. Being a Crash supporter is on par with supporting Millwall.
For fuck's sake, who said that? Dub T, innit? This guy,
To be fair, Crash, a country's sick when it's got a dragon on the flag is one of my favorite bars this year. Yeah, that was nice. Was that against Scoop? Yeah, was that discussed? Where he said that against Scoop?
It must have. I haven't seen that battle.
Yeah, I think it was. Damn.
I haven't seen it. I've heard all Scoop's material though.
Fly Danny Myers kid out to battle Crash. Come on. Come on.
Why are we gonna do Crash like that?
Yeah.
He'll lose.
No, it was a body, but if Crash got his material out, he would have just lost. This is it. But he would have lost
bad.
Like the same way, like I said,
it would have just been a clear distinction of levels yet again, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, if Crash got his rounds off, he would have still got 30. Boze was that good. This is the thing. There was nothing. Crash doesn't have enough for Boze. No matter how good a Crash we get, it's not going to be a competitive battle because he doesn't have it. Wax agrees with Black T. Yeah, when he said he would have lost.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Poor little Tink Tink. That was one of Boze's big haymakers.
Was he talking about a metal hip when he said that?
No, he wasn't. But oh my goodness, that would have been fire. No, I
Yeah.
think you're just talking about standing over the body. Oh, we have a guest, very esteemed guest in the building. One of my peers in media.
Okay, hold on. Is it that guy that pulls things out of the media case when it gets a bit techie
It
round there?
is, because not only is he in media, he's also
When
a
it gets
fire
techie-
battler.
When it gets techie, he goes in that media case, is what I'm hearing.
It does. And he is also the plug.
Himself.
The plug himself, yeah. Man of many accolades.
Bruv, you can't have a wire that ain't got a plug attached to it.
Exactly. Welcome.
Yo,
How's it going?
good. The River's trying to make me rewrite some bars and shit. Bro.
I'm just saying, bro, you know me. I'm always on go time with the bars and shit. You know what I'm
Salute
saying?
J Soldier says the event was fire. Yeah, you were in
I
the
see him.
building.
He got himself a little waved, but he had a good time still. I see him enjoying
happens.
himself over there.
It happens.
Salute him.
Team Roots says Deirdre's neck. Roots absolutely showed out. We're going to talk about it.
Definitely,
we are going to talk about
that.
it. But yeah, I think we've said enough
On the
about.
Boze and-
Well, let's I've said enough. So Wiretap, you say something about what do you think about Crash and Boze? Deirdre's neck says, I'm guessing Crash didn't get all his rounds out cleanly.
You lot said it all, man. He choked 3 rounds, like, and I feel like at this point, Crash ain't see the world pre-pandemic looks far away, innit? I think pandemic makes like everything pre-pandemic looks far away, like looks a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And I think Crash ain't won a battle clearly since the pandemic came.
Wow. So you saying COVID came along and took his W's away?
Nah, bro, like last battle was the same day I battled Villain, bro. No one remembers that battle. That's the day he battled Gracie, and that's the last time he's.
All I remember about that battle was he got the nickname Happy Feet for a little while after that battle. Remember, the man was calling him Happy Feet because of the performance.
And even before that, he had lost to D-Mac.
Yeah, but that was his first ever battle on Gab. Was it Gab?
Yeah. Gracie was Gab too, though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was right after.
Yeah, there was both Gab battles for real.
Yeah, so he actually hasn't won a battle clearly because after that he lost to Tech on the process.
Yeah,
and he got out of the tournament. After Tech, who did he battle?
Yunnan.
Yunnan. Lost to Yunnan. Frost is debatable.
I don't think he went. Did he go straight to Yunnan from? He didn't. I think there was something in between. I don't think he went straight.
I think he was meant to battle Automatic Ray, and that didn't happen.
Yeah, that never went down. But
no, there was something. I feel like there was something in between Tech and Yunnan.
But I'm thinking, would it have been on the process?
Giz.
Yes.
Yes. Nah, but Giz was after Yunnan, no? Giz was at one of the final process. Yeah, final process 2. Was same day as Zay and D-Mac.
Okay, so yeah, that would have been after.
Yeah. So he went straight from why are they doing this to my bro Crash?
I personally feel like he needs opponents more to his level.
Yeah, bro. It's like you're giving someone that's a middleweight super heavyweights to fight. Of course they're gonna get knocked out.
I feel like he needs to have opponents more of his level, to be honest. I feel like
give him fights.
Facts. No disrespect to any of the names that I say, but I want to see him against like a Baylor. You know what I'm trying to say? I want to see him against Paps and these guys.
Don't say that's FT Dub. You know, that's majority of the FT Dub guys.
Yeah. Fuck no.
You just named 2 FT Dub. Yeah,
that's
you just
it,
named
bro.
2 FT Dub.
All FT Dub, fam. He's got a battle in the house.
Literally. That's crazy.
But yeah, no, definitely needs more competitive fights for sure. I don't think it's doing Crash any favors. Although it can't be doing anything for him to just constantly getting.
He needs a W, innit?
Yeah.
And I think he's gonna get that W from someone that's closer to his skill set than someone that's mad technical or mad this, mad that, mad the other. And it's not even. It's respectfully. I think battle rap should kind of be matched and graded in that way. You know,
and people think this is me getting on to Crash all the time. Every time I speak on Crash, people think this is me getting on to Crash, but it's not. I just don't think he's being matched correctly. I think he needs opponents to his skill set. Not everyone he's battling right now is above him skill wise, and that's why he's getting the results he's getting. So it's not really his fault.
No.
Well, I mean, he wants these opponents as well. I guess is that's your he went after Yunnan. He went after Yunnan, and he went after Scoop.
He pulled out
money. That's true.
Like he went after them to the point like that's it. They wouldn't have existed if he didn't, because they didn't want to take them at first, and the only reason both of them said is because I had to show him. I had to.
He was on your Sunday roast for time.
Man's
going
poking
in.
The bear. And you know,
look how much laughing we did. Like, look how much
it got to the point. He was so on Scoop's deck. It got to the point where it started to get entertaining.
Yeah,
like man started to get entertained by it.
We all believed him.
He must have something, right? He must have something for Scoop. He must have the way he's going on.
Listen, they just need to give Crash the correct opponent so he can get a kill. That's what he needs. He needs to just wipe up all the man them off that skill set. Crash needs to be on a mission to just say, "Raw, fuck it. I'm taking all of you, man, out. You ain't. I've had technical guys. You, man, will never get. Let me wipe all of you."
Even relax. Like Crash versus Caps would be fire. I think it would be a dope battle.
I told him.
I think it would be a dope battle still.
And he said to me, I want to do Baylor. I want to go in there with Baylor still. Like,
Baylor, scraps, like proper fights.
Do you understand? I seen Baylor have a crazy scrap with fucking Mackenzie. Mackenzie's a technical guy, you know?
Yep.
I've seen Baylor and Mackenzie have a nasty little scrap on Gifted the Gab one time. I think he was there, Chops. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I remember. I was there still.
You understand? So I think if you were, I want to see him versus Baylor. I want to see him versus Caps. If Caps is coming back or something like that, let's just put the FT dub thing aside for a little while, you know what I'm saying, and give him a fight that he needs. This is one thing where the crew thing, unless man's willing to battle each other, the crew thing gets in the way a little bit because we can't see. That's why when Surfer was going to join the Barbarians, it's like, imagine never being able to see Surfer versus any of the Barbarians. We never got it anyway.
There you go.
But cutting it off from the beginning was just like, why are we going to do that? That don't make no sense.
Well, Sean Cray says sometimes the promoters need to ignore it and match properly. From here, Crash will probably quit because the step down to grow is a long road. He's probably been spoiled a bit.
Listen,
I mean, he was already retired. I don't think he'll quit.
I spoke to Crash, and Crash ain't quitting. Crash wants to kill something.
Yeah, I don't
he ain't gonna stop until he does that. He's not going nowhere. He's trying to murder something, crap.
Who said Danny? Oh, Dub T.
Danny Jack might be a good
smoggy. I don't know, but like with Danny Jack as well, like, can you guarantee that Danny Jack is going to give him a fight, that he's going to be consistent, and that it's going to be a good...
I just want him to kill something. So if Danny Jack wants to stand there and die, that's up to Danny Jack. But he needs to be able to...
I think he needs to have a good battle, a watchable battle, and win.
Yeah.
See what AR just done with Bracy? I don't even think that will do any good for Crash.
Yeah, this is it, because
I think at this point he needs a watchable battle, man.
And you need, I think he needs a competitive battle. Like, even if he doesn't even have to get the win necessarily. If he, I think he does need a clear win, like you've been saying, Chubbs. But if he had a scrap, a debatable scrap, like you said, Baylor or Cap, something like that, then
he could debatably have a, you know, where it's a debatable win.
Yeah, exactly.
You can have that type of shit with them, and if it does get debatable,
that's it. And that would do so much more for him, I would think. Than
100%. Because I actually think my favorite Crash is still Crash versus Tech.
Oh, Tech.
I'm going all the way back to Crash versus Tech.
Yeah.
That's probably the best Crash, and that's because he actually had the fight. Tech won. We actually had the fight. I actually enjoyed that Crash more than every other Crash I've seen after that.
You know what? I'll say this about that battle. I remember in the room feeling like, good luck to the judges. I think I even said it.
Yeah,
because
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
it was very,
Yeah.
very close.
man.
It was very close.
It
But
wasn't a
I'll say this
tournament.
though. I'll say this though. That weren't the tech that we've got now, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100.
That weren't the tech we
Yeah.
got now.
Yeah.
So the tech we got now would walk past that crash back there.
But when
Yeah.
you if you think about their trajectory as well and their fights since then, and kind of the challenges that they faced,
And Tech
type
has
of
taken
opponents.
L's along the way.
Yeah, he has, and he's battled a lot of the guys of his same tier, like in the same level. You know, he's had big name battles as well, but that's been like on the EraVsEra type stuff.
Well, you guys saying that Crash has peaked?
No, I don't think so.
Because he hasn't evolved since, and Tech has.
Well, I think that's the matchmaking. I think it's because look at, like I was saying before, Crash versus Frost. That was a good battle. It was a good Frost. Yeah. Because I think it was far more evenly matched.
You know, like, this is the best way I can say it, bro.
And that wasn't the best Frost either, if I'm being honest. Because Frost went past that level now as well.
Yeah.
This is the best way I can say it. The best way I can say it, is imagine like a player that's playing in the Premier League, but he has to get loaned out to Division 3 to get comfortable and find his feet in the game and on the pitch and his confidence. I think that's what it is with Crash. He hasn't been given a situation to where he can find his confidence and get into a groove of killing it consistently to then step up to get a guy and have the confidence. He hasn't had like a win streak among his field before he stepped up and got a scoop or stepped up and had a Yunnan or Boze the Bambino. You know what I mean? So I think that's kind of to his detriment. He needs a little run of good battles with the type of opponents that he can match and that can match him, and wins and all this type of shit. And he'll be all right. And I think he wants to do that. Yeah. I think if he gets the taste, if he gets one win, he's gonna come back for another. Because he's definitely been coming back after the L's. So I guarantee a win will make him come back.
And I think Crash has potential. I think he just needs to know what cut out of his rounds and what to do.
Respectfully, I think Kick Nelly will kill Crash right now.
So Briggs was saying, Crash versus Kick Nelly.
I think Kick Nelly will wipe up Crash right now because I don't think Crash is well rounded enough.
And
yet.
then
I'm not gonna lie, I agree still.
Yeah,
I don't know about kill, but I definitely see Kick Nelly winning.
I think Kick Nelly winning. I rate Crash, but I rate Kick versus Crash solely because of how much it will upset Kick. A1 booking.
Oh shit! But Kick's dangerous when he's upset, though. I say that he would actually go home and do research and come to find out Crash isn't where he's from, and you know what I'm saying.
Salute Fire Boy. Blood. But yeah, I think I think we've exhausted that matchup. But let's so who else did we have? We have okay. Who was next? Was it
Black T versus Briggs?
Briggsy.
Yeah.
So Black T versus Briggsy, absolutely crazy build up for this one. A lot of people had this as potential battle of the night. It had so much promise, and it almost delivered. I think, there was some. It was a really good battle, but there was some obvious kind of momentum shifts and.
Oh
I'm talking about that sort of stuff. I kind of always start with the negative, I guess, or not the negative, but the.
One thing I'll say, and this is with no ABK bias or anything, but Black T has evolved from some newcomer. He can't even be spoken on like a newcomer like that no more because he's definitely very poised and he handles himself out there now as a professional, how he does his thing. And he's got his own style, He doesn't.
I'm a Black T fan still. I can't lie.
Facts, bro.
I like the way he rap.
Facts, bro. Rapping is very important to him.
It is as well. Like I always said, like when people ask me like what type of rounds I like, I always go back to like see Shorty versus Tony. Shorty's first round when he's the lion was asleep, but I'm not keep roll because the lions is straight, and then the move faster. Like it's all very structured, then everything's linked up, and Black T writes like that as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
Very technical.
That's my favorite styles of
Well,
of
we've got
battles.
Tariq's mate in the building. You may or may not be familiar with him. He's absolute vet of the scene.
I know him.
Yeah,
I know the dude. I've
Premier
spoken about.
Battles.
I mentioned him.
Boss.
Listen, I've actually seen him smoke someone, get off the stage, and continue to organize the event.
This is it.
I've seen him do it.
This is it.
I've seen it.
Tariq's mate, welcome.
What's happening? I couldn't have you talk about this battle without jumping in, could I?
Thank you. No, I appreciate you coming on. It's always good to have you. Talk to us. How are you feeling about the battle?
Disappointed, man. It just is what it is. I said this to T before I was speaking to him. I was like, the way the battle started and the way it was going, I felt like we was onto something. Even when he was doing his rounds, I was like, yo, we're gonna have a battle here.
Yeah.
Just the way things panned out, man. It's just
I'm not gonna lie, Briggs. I'm disappointed for you, bro. I'm disappointed for you for how things panned out in terms of the little technical itches and whatnot.
Bro,
yeah,
it's not even fault of like Tally, Snoop, Paris, because they can't control that. That's the cameraman's job. You get me? But it's like literally the round everyone's saying I won was me first, and that's the round I got out clean.
Yeah.
And then I felt like I hit me pocket in the second. I dropped that Mike GLC bar. The room went nuts, and then it was like, "Yo, stop what you're doing." It was like, "Yo."
It was the second. We were talking about that earlier. Yeah, it was the second. Yeah,
it's the second. And then it was like, "Yo,
hit heavy still."
Bro, it was just disappointing, man. Having to start the round from midway through, it was like the crowd took a minute to get back into it, and then I was just trying to claw my way back through it. I just couldn't grab it again
because the crowd were just like, "What? No, he was just cooking like not now."
Yeah, it was literally the biggest.
Black T was like, nah, because he knew he was gonna fuck it up. He knew
the thing is, like, obviously, me and T have been going back and forward, but even before the battle, like, we were both walking up to each other, and I was going, "Yo, let's just sell the fuck out of this, bro. Let's put on a show." And I genuinely felt, because obviously he went first, so I heard his second round, and in my opinion, my second round was my best, the material that I had. I just didn't get it out, but yeah. So when he was doing his second round, I was thinking, yo, this is going to be a war. Whoever wins this is going to deserve it. That's how I felt going into the second. And then when that happened, I was just trying to grab it back, and I just couldn't get it. You know what it's like when you battle, like when your brain farts, it's gone. Like and then the third round was a madness. Like I said to Trubbs after it, I had a flip that I was just about to say on the camera dying. So I had something like so I can't remember the rhyme, but the rhyme pattern was like stand and watch. I was killing him that bad. Might have had to turn the cameras off. But as I was just about to say it, fucking DJ dropped the music.
Come on.
It's Krishna.
Bro.
I'll say names. Fuck
yeah, not the DJ. We know who that was. We know who that was.
Name it experienced.
That was worse than the camera dying because obviously when you flip, you've got to sort of put your material to one side of your brain, focus on your flip. And then replay, and I just couldn't grab the third. The third was just gone. Yeah, man, it is what it is. I'm disappointed for T as well, because like I said, I genuinely thought we was going to have one of them battles where people watch back and go, yo, that was fire. So it is what it is, man. But
I'm not going to lie, bro. I missed his first round, and I came in and I saw your first round, and I said, yo, Briggsy's fucking on one. And then even at the start of your second as well, before all of the mishaps and that, I said, okay, this is gonna be a close one. Exactly what you're saying, fam. Yeah. So I know
like I say, Trubbs is probably one of the only people I heard all three rounds that I had, apart from people outside the venue. But I felt like my material that I wrote got better every round. That's the way I planned to do it. But yeah, man, it is what it is. It's a shame it turned out like that. But,
well, we are disappointed for you and not in you.
Listen, Briggsy's back in the ring next event. You understand? So I'm expecting to see everything.
I'm still in the venue saying I'm writing for Frost now. I'm pissed.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I can't remember the last time I've took 2 back-to-back losses, even though I beat Moke. The funny thing with that, I knew I had that bar in material, and then Moke was hosting the battle. I turned to him and went, you can't host this because you're going to make me laugh. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, bro, just don't stand there. When I said the bar, I didn't look at him for that reason. I just didn't go, what?
Like, he couldn't believe it. He's like, what? Who told you that?
He just fit the rhyme pattern. Like it was cheap smoke, beat smoke. Like the rhyme scheme just worked. Oh yeah.
Got away with it. Got away with it.
But nah, it was a sick event, man. It was shouts to Knowledge Chat for having me as well. So it was a first time I've been off Prem. Like I've purposely turned down every league for the last 5 years. So it was a big thing. I'm just more disappointed. It was a big thing for me coming off Prem and doing it. So I wanted to give a solid performance, but it is what it is. T's the only person I want to run it back with at some point as well. Like I've never had an opponent I want to run it back with. So we'll see.
That's
I'd like that. That would
yeah.
be dope still.
Yeah,
That would actually be cold.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then we would get all that promo again, or you could just continue. You know, you could just
keep
going.
going. Whenever it sets itself
keep
back
going.
up.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah.
Nah, he was fired, oh man. Like, shouts to T. Like, I'm not gonna jump online making excuses for the battle because I don't want it to take away from T's performance. He was fire. Like, he was genuinely. You know what it's like when you're in a battle. I felt like I was in a dogfight when he was doing his second round. So like, it just is what it is.
You know, Hyla says what happened. Some stuff wasn't caught on camera. It was all caught, but in the middle of Briggsy's second round, the memory card needed to be swapped over mid battle, and there was only one cameraman, so we had to pause for.
Yeah. Has anyone watched the battle back? Because I don't know if he's paused it, but usually when you don't stop recording and the camera dies, and the footage goes with it.
Well, I don't think the camera died. I think it was the memory card, wasn't it?
Right.
So it would have just been full up memory.
It stops where there's no more space.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was memory card and not
literally,
not a battery issue. I'm sure I heard him saying.
I've seen him change the card still.
Yeah. Okay, wicked. Yeah, so the footage should all still be safe. And then at the beginning of Briggsy's third round, Krishna, the DJ, thought the battle was over, and instantly he obviously wanted to kind of go with the momentum, but literally Briggs is just about to
it would have been a good transition as well. Like if that was the last round,
it would have been
like he was literally like, done. And he pressed
it was on point, wasn't it?
But well, I mean,
that's off point goals.
Yeah, that's it. But, Black Tea was great. He showed his continual kind of improvement up there. I think he's not a rookie anymore.
No,
you know, he's
definitely just
up
there now, isn't it?
Yeah,
because bro, you got to think like I never saw Briggsy's round, but he had to withstand that first round. To get what I'm trying to say, and his material had to be good enough for him to still be in there with a fight. And that was a tough round.
Yeah, for sure. To come back from that. So Briggsy hoping the footage was lost, not Sly. No, like Briggsy, the last thing Briggsy would want is for that bit of footage to be lost because he was cooking. Crowd were reacting. Like there was a fire piece of footage. So the last thing, like that would just be like the straw that broke the camel's back.
No, definitely. Because, like I say, I was getting good reactions, man. Like I purposely made it a thing of not bringing no one down on me. I came down on my own because I didn't want it to be like all Prem behind me and shit. The only person I knew that was going to be there was Trubs. Like, so that's why I was saying all along, you know, if I can win the room against Black Tea in a lead that he's on, then I know I've won the battle. And I felt like I had good reactions all the way up until that point.
Yeah.
Even after that, obviously, people were still fucking with me after it, but I just couldn't grab it back. That's all it was. Just is what it is, man. But yeah, shouts to T. I can't even say anything less than that. Where I owe an apology to Enigma, by the way. Enigma, you're not trash, bro.
No, it is using your feelings at that point. Still, I'll say
no, bro. He was like, "Why do you not put Enigma?" But he asked me 3 times, and then it was just silent. And I thought, if I say he's trash here, the room's gonna laugh at it. So it was trash. And then the room popped, and I was like, "That's worked." It neutralized that angle pretty much. But yeah, man.
Says me and Cooper are standing behind T when he says all academy battlers are identical white guys. Like,
imagine 2 polar opposites of white guys.
Yeah, fucking hell. I hated all that angle, but I can't lie. Fucking not bad.
What are we giving the battle on? What's your craze score?
On both battlers?
Yeah.
I'll give Briggsy a 6. I'll give him a 5 actually. I'll give you a 5, Briggs, because you know.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I say 5 because I like the Scar City bar. Like that one there was like a haymaker for me. The Mike TLC shit.
Bro,
You
when he sent me that Scar City bar, that's why I said, yep, that's the one, bro.
That was
yeah.
fire.
He
And
had
I didn't expect you to get in a bag like that either as well. Like it was
he
yeah.
started getting gutter and
Yeah, that's it.
I'm so pissed I didn't get most of my shit out. Like I had shit like that all the way through it. Fuck. But it's all catered to T, so I can't even use it to anyone else. I just need to battle with someone with the first name T now.
Rematch.
Save that, man. You're not gonna run it back.
Yeah, no, I would run it back, man. I wouldn't mind running it back with T as well because he's getting better and better. So I just need a win now. I can't argue it being second bottom of a card now either. So
have you considered battling Crash?
No.
You said no.
It wasn't that bad, man. It wasn't that bad. If I lose the Frost,
win. Not every win is a good win. Okay.
We're just talking about matching up Crash properly, bro.
Oh, for real. This is the same thing that's been happening. For real, you're giving him people that are just gonna run and do their thing.
You know what? Well, if I take another loss next, I might have to do it just to get some fucking dignity back.
What'd you give Black Tea?
Black Tea.
Yeah.
I'll give Black Tea at 8.5, teetering onto a 9.
Okay.
I was impressed.
No ABK bias there.
No ABK bias. If it was ABK bias, I'd say I'd give him 11. Give him 11 out of 10.
Chubbs, what's your craze score?
Yeah, I'll go like 5.6 for Briggs, like 5.5, 6 for Briggs.
Yeah,
I'll go like 8.5 for Black Tea. Still, I think he was great, man. I think he just followed all the way through. Came with angles, and so you know when you can see the difference between being a new guy and being experienced. And I feel like he's going to events in Manchester and all over. He's learning. He's taking things
taking
on
losses as well, like
and it's adding to his game. And you can, if you look at him while he's watching battles, when Nate and Templar were going, this is him. I just see his hair flowing around.
Yeah.
He's just soaking it all. He's in his own world, like just taking it all in. When he's in Manny, watching Frankie and Homeschool, he's taking a different side in. Like he takes everything in and adds shit to his game, innit? And
he's a real student of the craft.
Yeah, and you got he's only gonna get better, and that's what's scary. I actually think Black Tea's gonna get scarier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, absolutely.
That's the reason why I say 8.5 over 8, because Boze got an 8, but he was against like Crash, and Crash's non-material, whereas
Black Tea was better than Boze.
His material, you know what I'm saying? So to withstand that and even to still do well, keep his composure, that extra 0.5, you know what I mean? He's still got room for improvement, though, you know what I mean? But
yeah, of course,
I'd say teetering on. If I could
losing to Kit Nelly was the best thing that happened to Black Tea because he's a whole new battle now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's learned a lot from that. So
yeah,
learned a lot.
I think he's going to go on to do great things, and he's very charismatic. He's got a great personality. I think that translates, and it's really important.
And he's actually funny as well, and he's still going to add more jokes to his game. That's still to come. That's still that to come.
I think he hasn't quite worked out all of those humor elements yet,
and I told him to
translate
have fun against AR. Try new things.
Yeah, definitely. The Black Tea to a V-neck bar was crazy. Yeah. What was that? I got a shank that will turn a Black Tea into a V-neck. Crazy. Yeah. Do you want to score yourself in your op, Briggsy?
Yeah, go true. Tariq's mate. This ain't Briggsy, this is Tariq's mate.
Yeah, I'd probably say, I mean, it's hard fucking to give it anything. I'd highly give it definitely an 8, 9. Yeah, I don't know what I'm comparing it against, because if I could, like, for my own performance, anyone that seen me after the battle knows how disappointed I was. Like, I wouldn't even give myself a 5, to be honest, because they'd left out.
All right, Briggs. This is what you do. For you, because it's you, we'll let you judge your first round.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
you first round. Yo, 10 out of 10, bro. Kill it.
There you go. That's it. That's what I think.
Yo, I'm still, even though I took the loss, I'm still saying, if I got my 3 rounds out, I'd have still took that comfortably. But it is what it is. I didn't, and he won. But I still think it was the best. He's probably the best opponent I've stood in front of for a minute. I'm saying that, being honest.
High praise. Yeah, high praise.
Even, like, obviously, I think Moke's a better battle rapper than T because of the more experience. But there was no real point until the 3rd round where I actually thought I was losing that battle. So, whereas T, probably because of the chokes as well, though. But like, I knew I was in a fight, if that makes sense. Whereas Moat was more fun. I was a bit more bouncy with it. Whereas T was like he was literally living inside my earlobe for 3 rounds, which is what I love. Like I love that shit.
That's fire.
That is
That's
fire.
fire. I think I'd give Briggs a crating of 6. A crating, I like that, of 6, and T and A. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I might go 8.5 for Black T. We were sparring with his rounds, and his serve was delivered a lot different. I think the battle stopping frustrated him.
Yeah, man. I was literally before I went on, I spat me rounds to Gasbuff, spat me rounds to Cooper, spat me rounds to Reverse, like got them out clean. The only time I didn't get them out clean was when I was doing it with Frankie. That was like when I first got there. But it is what it is. These shit happens, and it. Like I said, I don't want it to take away from what T did. I'm not going to start going, don't watch it because I chose. Like, T killed it, man. It is what it is.
Yeah, no, he did, and it's still. I think it's definitely still a very watchable battle. Like, it's still got replay value. Yeah. Moving on to the next one. Was it Bracey versus AR next, or did we have Surfer versus?
No, it was Bracey versus AR.
Bracey versus AR. Let's try and we'll try and run through them a little bit quicker as well.
I'm gonna dip out. I'm gonna jump out.
Yeah, no, thank you so much, Briggsy. It's almost midnight, so
he's in London tomorrow.
Yeah. Are you coming down tomorrow?
Ah,
I am meant to see you tomorrow, then, isn't it?
Wicked.
Yeah, see you there.
I'll see you
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Get some rest.
All
right, bye. Thanks for pulling up. Are you cool to stick with us for a bit, Chops?
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do.
Okay, wicked.
I'll leave when you lot kick me out still.
Okay.
All right, you staying there.
All right, okay. Hold on, let me jot this comment down. So yeah, moving on to who did I say we have? Bracey and AR.
Yeah, for real. Chops has to stay. This is barbarian business.
Yeah, this is it. I'm gonna refill. Ooh.
You're gonna click and clack.
No, that was the click. Hold on. Wait, okay. We're good. Are you okay for a drink? Do you need some more ice in there?
I'm cool with that.
Good?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right, talk to Chuck.
Yeah, Bracey versus AR. Obviously, ain't really much to say on this one though, bro. To be honest, but we're still gonna chop it up.
Yeah.
I mean,
would you? Let's start with you. Like, what do you think happened? Like, obviously AR choked all 3 rounds.
I don't understand the thing that I don't understand is like AR was meant to have battled him 3 weeks prior.
Yep.
With the same material. So I'm trying to figure out how you had an issue with it this time, really and truly. And I'm sure you was outside spitting your material to your friend and getting through all your material. And I know it's a different scenario when you're in front of the crowd and just in a corner with your friend, innit?
I heard he was drinking as well still, so that could be
okay.
I ain't seen him drinking, but a few people told me that they seen him and his friend get yacked up still.
Okay, yeah, because they had their own little juice or whatever in it, but
yeah.
I'll be honest with you, fam. I was kind of disappointed because I felt like I wanted to see improvement in AR. We knew what we wanted him to improve on from his last showing. You know what I'm saying? We wanted him to come with that aggression and that projection, and try and see if he could add that to the little wit that he had and see if he can evolve the wit that he has and add some punches. We wanted to see what, because we know he's in the early stages, the learning process and that. So we kind of just want to see you get your bars off and support.
Do you want to know what I think as well? Like, I think sometimes, when you say, and I know he doesn't 100% apply it, but the concept does. When you say sometimes people can handle a loss, but people can't handle a win.
Yeah.
So I feel, because I remember when I was, he goes to me outside. This is before any battles happened yet.
Yeah.
Yo, get your camera out. He saw Black T and he was like, yeah, man, he was talking, I'm going to kill Black T and blah, blah, blah. And then he goes and he proceeds and says, everyone is coming to me to book me. And I've only had one battle. What does that say? And I thought,
but he said this to you.
Yeah, on camera. I've got it on camera. I just didn't upload it because I thought it would look bad.
But hold on.
He said it to me too. Is this before the battle?
Ain't this? But ain't he saying this based on being on the plug, being booked for the plug?
So obviously he battled Messi. He got booked on trenches.
Yeah.
So he probably he got booked straight away, and then he was meant to be Photo Boy, that got cancelled. Then it was meant to be Goods, that got cancelled, and then they gave him Bracy, and that didn't happen that day. So then now we got Bracy on Nolu's chat, and then before the Bracy battle, I booked him because Black T wanted to do a 1-rounder on the plug 1.5, and I asked him, who do you want? And he asked for AR.
Okay.
So I shouted AR. You know what I'm saying? I did tell Black T, yo, at the same time, are you sure it makes sense? You're gonna battle the Premier Battles league owner, and you're gonna go on to giving someone a debut. Are you sure this is gonna make sense? He goes, yeah, man. I'm a AR fan. I want to give him the look to blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I went with it. Cool. I went and booked AR. So obviously now, before he battles Bracy and we outside, he's now saying everyone's trying to book me, and I've only had one battle, and that made me think: do you think you're getting rated so much that you don't have to put in the work anymore or something? Do you know what I mean? Because people are booking you. I don't know if that's what he thought. I don't know. If the attention got to his head a little bit, I don't know, man.
Battle rap works one way, man. You can say
and
what
even
you want,
today, I messaged him saying,
yo,
don't watch that. Don't watch nothing. Bad days in the office happen, blah, 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 just to keep his heads up to go against Black T. But he was saying, if I had my rounds clean, I would have 30'd Bracy. And I'm like, yo, I think you need to actually evaluate your material. And because that's not true. And I'm not going to keep it real. That's not true. You wouldn't have 30'd Bracy from what we heard. We didn't hear nothing that insinuated that you was going to 30 Bracy. And I'm going to tell you that. So now it's down to either you go evaluate your material and actually see what works so you can actually get better, or you can stay in your own world and, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
like I say, there's a science to the thing, bro. Like, I tell people it's like being confident, wanting to fight and going into boxing. You have to learn how to box, my friend. You understand? Because if you go in the ring with a boxer or someone that likes fighting, you'll get boxed. You get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think battle rap's a similar thing. Is like learning the art of battle rapping. You understand? Once you understand the art of battle rapping, you add who you are to the art of battle rapping, and then you can make it work for you. But you can't just feel like who you are is good enough.
Yeah, I feel like he's got potential.
Definitely, he's got a lot of
potential. He's got his character. He's got to figure out what works and what doesn't, and that's gonna come from doing.
I think it's homework as well. You've got to you got to study the game tapes, bro. You got to watch this shit. You got to figure out who's popping and who's doing what, how they do it, what's working for them, what people like. You got to have a big, deep understanding of this shit so you can know what you're trying to bring to the table, innit? If you don't know what people want on the table, how do you know what you can bring to the table?
Yeah.
I mean, so you got to really check it out and see what's going on. Otherwise, that was crazy. That was crazy still.
And Bracy was dope still. I'm not gonna lie. I think Bracy had a good performance.
Yeah, he was dope. He was
dope.
really good.
Bracy was disappointed because obviously he feels like everyone's gonna say he won because they are choked all 3 rounds. So no one's gonna really rate his team. I'm like, you did your job in it, so that's all you can do.
I think the disappointing thing is that it's not about with big replay value. You're gonna watch it for Bracy's rounds. You're going to watch it to see how bad did AR do. You're going to watch Bracy's rounds, but it's not one of those, let me go and put on Bracy versus AR, which is a shame. Because Bracy, I don't think how bad AR was takes away from how good Bracy was. He had, solid 3 rounds. He got through his shit clean, and it can be really difficult as well. I imagine, I don't know this, but I hear you lot say that, when your opponent is fucking up that bad and that it's messing up the battle, it's, you're not getting the fight.
Hard to keep the energy up.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
Can be hard to keep going.
He kept his foot down on the gas regardless, innit? So that's to his credit still. That's to his credit.
Yeah, and that makes his rounds definitely very watchable. So, I salute to him.
He had Boze outside, Boze Bambino saying he wants to battle Bracy, so I guess.
Yeah, I think that would be fire. I think that would be fire for Bracy. I think Bracy deserves an international at this point. To be honest, I think all of us do. Let's be real. Like we've been putting in work for how much years now? Come on. If it's like something that's good for our development, like a next level up, I think we should all get that by now. You feel where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Nobody's this included.
What are we putting them on the thingy? What's it? Can we swap back chairs? On the crating. What do they get on the crating?
I'll give Bracey a 7.5. And I spoke to Bracey. I don't know if you heard the conversation I had with Bracey, Chubbs. I'm not going to talk about it on air.
I wasn't there still.
I think he was there when I was telling him what he can add.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't there.
Yeah. So basically, that's the reason why I'd give him a 7.5, because I feel like there's them things there, them elements are what pushes him to the next level, because it makes him a little bit more.
Yeah.
But 7.5 though.
Yeah, I think that's a solid score. I'd agree with that. What do you give AR?
AR. All right. What did you give Crash? And what's Crash?
That's what I was about to think. If you lot gave Crash a 2.
I gave Crash a 2.
So whatever Crash got, AR gets lower than that.
Well, I'm giving him.
I don't know how bad Crash was in comparison. I never saw Crash.
I'm giving him an L. You're not even
like
getting a.
Wow, you got a letter.
Yeah. You know, like you know, certain times when you're taking exams and stuff, and it's like they can grade it from A to like F or something, and you've got a Q or a U or something.
Like, quickly pack your bags and get the fuck out of my school, kind of thing. No.
That's it. Yeah, no, you don't even get to show up on the rating scale. Like, well, no, I can give you some points for effort, because let me not just kick him while he's. And the thing is, I can't say let me not kick him while he's down, because he's not even down. It seems, Drums. It seems like he's not even down. It seems like it's
a technical issue.
And I give him props for. What do I give him props? I give him props for keep fighting, like for keep trying, for not giving up, for not walking out, because he's new as well. Like, it's only his second.
I do think he did early in the first round, the projection thing that we had. He did work on that because his projection was higher. His material wasn't what I would have liked, but his projection was up in comparison with the first time that we heard him. But it's like now you're louder and I can hear what you're saying. I'm not really hearing enough. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think there was definitely
I need more from him.
Writing, in terms of level of writing, it's still very basic.
Yeah.
And I think that needs to but we need to be able to hear it.
Yeah.
And also
you've got some game tapes to watch, that's all.
Yeah, you need to be able to, get that shit out. You was very confident beforehand.
Yeah, don't ask for opinions on your rounds from your brethrens from your ends that don't actually watch battle rap and don't have battle rap IQ, and they just think whatever you said is dope. You need to go and need to get advice from people that actually do this and understand battle rap, and they can tell you whether this is.
No, it is though. Yeah, a lot of these people that are kind of on the outside of battle rap have cognitive dissonance. They look at battle rap, and you could even show them Rum Nitty, and they'll be like, "Nah, man, you smoked that man there. What's he talking about?"
I think this might be, who was that guy in the crowd during Bracey's second who kicked it off? Shout out to the hype man yelling, that wasn't factual, like a Wikipedia moderator. I think they might be one and the same person.
Yeah, that isn't factual.
That isn't factual was when Bracey said, "You're trash." And his boy jumped in. No, that isn't factual. Like his boy as well needs to, because again on my camera, AR and Black T were going back and forth, and his boy was jumping in, and I had to tell him, bro, let them do their thing. Like either you are battling as well and you jump in the ring with your own bars, or you need to learn how to let them do their thing. To the point where when AR is battling, you're saying his bars. So before the battle, you're trying to jump on his back and forth with T, and you have to understand it looks bad. Let your boy fight his battles.
That's the education. That's the education that you get when you watch the battle back and you see yourself and you're like, oh my god, why did I do that?
Yeah, because he even had a bar in the battle.
Yeah, I think in the beginning there was something that he's meant to do, but then part of me thought, was there something he was meant to do, or did AR forget something and he was trying to remind?
I think AR forgot something
because when he ran it back, AR spat it and he didn't say nothing.
Yeah, but I thought maybe that he didn't say anything because it was just he fucked it up so bad. Like,
but he had other ad libs later on in the battle.
Those to me, I just thought they were ad libs. But that one, it kind of the way, but now you're saying that, it does sound like that is actually what happened.
Yeah,
because
I think he forgot the bar, and my man had the phone with the bars and said it for him.
Yeah.
And he's done it a few times in the battle.
AR had a round that he started to get off cleanly, and someone leaned in and said he just looked at his phone, and I said he's not reading it now, so it's not so bad. You know what I'm saying? He just reminded himself whatever in it, but then
sometimes his boy said something and threw AR off.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of that going on as well. The distraction, like you got to remember, like you prep to be able to get over distraction, but when you memorize, you remember some shit. That's great. But can you remember it if I run up to you and scream in your face?
Yeah.
Got it now. You understand?
But that's what I'm saying. He's new. He doesn't know how to, like, when you're new, you don't know how to prep. You don't know what you need to do.
Listen, I don't know who's over there, Yendeezy or something, Northwest. You need to pattern him up and talk to him and let him know how things work and how to prep and how to get the best out of it, because he's from up there. Northwest, isn't it? He's over. Yeah, you might have to rein him in, Traps, because it's over up you lot's pieces.
Nux is closer to him still, so.
Okay. I've never seen Pastor Partu played like this on the roast before.
Nah, it's not even that. I'll help man out if they want to learn, but I can't help someone who doesn't want to. You know what I mean? So, but I'm saying, you saying my ends, he's not really my ends. I'm west, he's northwest. Nux is northwest.
But he comes directly, like he's from up there, isn't it? Like northwest Harsden side, isn't it? So I think that's more Yendeezy's parts, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think he's from Harsden though.
Who? AR?
Yeah, he's not. I don't think he's from Harsden.
Right, that's where he said he's from.
Oh, swear. Okay, yeah, maybe then. Maybe.
He said he's from Church Road, cuz.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
So, what was I going to say? Yeah, I think as well. Yeah, he's working perhaps on the wrong things, or he's focused maybe on the wrong things. He's very much in, with the hype and with the big talk, and I don't know if that's just bravado or if he really doesn't quite get where his level is. So
I want him to get better, man. I want him to actually figure it out and get better.
Yeah, because he's got a lot of potential.
I think I want to see someone with his kind of character and his attitude represented within battle rap. For real. But I just want him to have the skills that back it up so that he can battle all the top gunners.
I definitely agree. We just had Tariq's friend, come on and give his take on the battle. Now we've got Briggs's best friend, the young rising star, the ABK killer himself.
Yes, sir.
Briggs's best friend, how you doing?
I'm blessed. How are you?
We are good over here. We're awesome.
Jesus Christ. It's just gonna have to make do. How is everybody? Everybody blessed? Everybody good?
Yeah, how you feeling, man? How you feeling?
I feel good. I feel like the event was dope. I feel like I think everything it went a lot better than I thought it would, just off like the names and stuff like that. Like the event was actually solid, super solid. And I think I remember Jen saying that earlier as well. Super solid.
One of those on paper it might have been a bit of an eyebrow raiser, but it's certainly delivered.
It was solid, yeah, man. It was solid. Trubs, what you saying, man? You enjoy that shit?
Nah, I think it was dope, man. I think it was dope. Obviously, again, I saw Rivers saying that in the beginning. On paper, it didn't have that era versus era feel. For man, and I think even that, like, I think it did for a couple battles. Some battles which were just good battles. I still don't think it was Era versus Era feel, but because the event was so dope, it kind of just allowed us to enjoy it. And you know, I think it was dope, man. I think there's elements in every battle that that made us obviously couple slip ups and that, but then like when Crash slipped up, Boze was sick. When AR slipped up, then Bracy was dope. So I think there's elements in every battle that are watchable than that. So I think it was dope, and I think it was a good event, man.
Yeah, AR broke my heart still.
That was a lesson in faith, maybe there for you.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if you was listening to you, but yeah, man. How do you feel about your next opponent?
Oh, bro, I got so much material.
What's up with this boy? He's fucked up, you know.
Man said the round writ itself.
How do you know my opener?
Man said I got so much material. It's just unbelievable.
Bro, I knew my material. I knew my opener on the day. As soon as he did that shit, I knew exactly what I was gonna say for my opener. I was like, all right, cool. But it did annoy me because I did have faith in the brother. Do you know what I mean? And his first one was so good. You know, I thought, you know what I mean? I just really wanted to see him, you know, elevate a bit more. Do you get what I'm saying? But I had a chat with him outside, like after the battle. That's why I missed Shuffle T and Georgie's first round because I was busy outside talking to him and his boy just about shit. Don't rely on people to say your material. You know what I mean? Like I get you want people to jump in.
He's in his own stream right now.
Sake, still again.
Yeah, you're choppy. No.
All right, hold on. I'm going downstairs. I'm going next to the room. But
we're mobile.
I was basically saying I was chatting to him. Wait, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Is it better?
Seems to be, yeah. Dub T says you're getting your internet hacked by Briggs.
Okay, how is it now?
Yeah, it seems to be clear. Say what you said again about talking to him with the outside.
Yeah, I missed Georgie and Shuffle's first round because I was busy talking to AR and his boy outside just about, you know, just like battle rap etiquette. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I was even next to his boy when he was trying to boo Bracy. Like you can't boo a man. Do you know you don't boo like no, do you know what I'm saying? Like I was just annoyed. When he was jumping in, he was like, "Oh, I was jumping in for my boy. I was jumping in for my boy." I was like, "Bro, you're making him look worse. Like I know you're trying to help him, but you're making him look worse right now. You don't understand that this is not just in the building. It's gonna go out on cam. So when you hear yourself, you know what I mean? Like you know, you're gonna realize it's embarrassing. I mean,
just
you know what I'm trying to hear. So I say so much.
He wasn't trying to hear you.
I mean, they were just. It was like this. Every time I kept trying to say like, "Yo, like, just listen." I'm trying to
see the hood stubbornness, fam. The hood stubbornness is mad, fam.
I know, you know, it is. I mean,
I think they'll get it, like you said, and you said as well, Rivers. When you watch that back and you see AR dying and his boy throwing like shit in the coffin, like
throwing petrol on his burning corpse.
This is it. It's like he's dying and you're kicking him in the head. Can you stop? Like,
you know, when he was going back and forth with UT outside, and I had to tell his boy, "Yo, let them go back and forth."
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, why are you trying to get on cam? Like,
you're trying to get back on. You're trying to go in at T, and it's like, yo, you're not a battler. Let the battlers.
Exactly.
Like Tech is always with like 10 men. Not one of them talk when Tech's going back and forth with one of them. You know what I mean? And that's what it's supposed to be. Do you know what I mean? So like, I remember when I was going back and forth with Tech, I could try to say, I said, I could no. You're supposed to be able to handle your shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, in the ring, off the ring, anywhere. You're a grown man. Because this is a solo sport at the end of the day. Unless it's a tournament, it's a solo sport. You're gonna have to write your own bars. The minute his boy said something, Ike said, "Who wrote the
Who
bars?"
wrote that? Yeah.
I remember hearing that still.
Yeah, it was that kid. Who wrote that bar?
Who wrote the bars there?
It's wild,
It's
bro.
true though. That's why I told AR outside is that you can't rely on the next man to say your bars for you. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I get you wanted to do a thing, but you're new here. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's like you guys, you know what I mean? This takes practice before you can
And like,
do
we
shit
don't
like
know
that. And stuff like
you,
that.
never mind him. Like,
We're still getting to know AR.
this is it. Like, and
Yeah.
there was no point to it either. It wasn't as though
And
any
the
other
touching,
rivers would
the
just say,
physicality.
Bullet is cranium. So one said bullet, the other one said cranium. All right.
Bro, there was like and the touching Bracy shit, I had to tell him like that shit don't run. Like, do you know what I mean? Like all that physicality and all that bullshit you was trying to do, that don't run. Like, do you know what I mean? That weren't cool. That's gonna look terrible. I told him it's gonna look terrible on cam.
Just look
It's gonna
like
look worse.
you're losing and you're mad because you're losing. That's
Exactly. And now you're trying to grips man up. Like you look terrible, bro. You know what I mean? But
a good look. It was
you'll
not.
see though. You'll see. I had faith in him and I still
Hopefully.
do really.
See,
Second.
the thing is though, like, as long as he's prepared to learn from this and be humble about it and not have the attitude. Chubbs just said, you know, he said he would have 30'd Bracy if he got his shit off. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Like, you need to understanding that that's not a bad thing. You're not supposed to 30 Bracy. You're 2 battles in. You're brand new to battle rap. You're not
Literally.
supposed to. No one's expecting you to 30 Bracy. We're expecting to see, you know, improvement each battle. We're expecting to see you work on different things. We're expecting to see you become more and more polished. We're not expecting you to 30 someone who's far more experienced and a lot better than you, frankly. He's got
Right.
he should be in kind of, you know, keep that bravado, keep that energy, keep that.
That's promo game, right?
Yeah,
there.
that's
Like,
it. That's it.
Keep that.
Keep
We
that.
need that, but
That's it.
there's a certain level of realism because at the end of the day in battle rap, you have to go in the ring and prove it.
Yeah.
Prove
Every
it.
time.
And battle rap doesn't care who you are; it cares about what you can do. So you can be 100 feet tall and big and brolic, and you step in the ring with little rivers and get smoked. So what if you go gym? You understand? So it's not even about none of all of that is just things to add to your skill set, but your skill set is the most important thing. A car, the outside of a car looks beautiful, but what can you do if it has no engine? You understand? Like, work on your engine, bro. Yeah, it looks good and all that, but work on the engine, bro. Please.
Yeah.
Literally.
And that's another thing I was saying to him, because he was just like, because, you know, I like Brazy. He said, I'm going to be serious against you, though. I'm going to be serious against you. I was like, bro, every opponent needs to be like you're battling, you know, it's like your last battle. You can't take anyone as a joke. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you
on a new league. Each time you know, 3 battles that you had 1 or had 2 now, got another one coming up. They're all on new leagues. They're all introducing yourself to a new audience.
And do you know what I think as well? That's just your bravado talking, because the Bracy battle, like Rivers said, was supposed to happen 3 weeks ago. The material was written before he got booked for Black Tea.
This is it.
Yeah. Like he got booked for Black Tea a couple of weeks ago. The material for Bracy should have been mastered and memorized by then.
Before, that's it, because you had already missed that battle.
So
that should have happened.
Regardless of how important Black Tea battle might be for you, you didn't know that was gonna happen when you wrote your material for Bracy in it. So you can't say, let me not go in on Black Tea on Bracy because I've got Black Tea next. Your material was already done. So that excuse don't work.
Exactly.
So and man, them just have to be humble enough to understand where they go. But accountability is a big thing in this sport. You get me? And I think Rivers also had the biggest analogy. You can love fighting, but if you go in there with a professional boxer, you're not gonna win in it. So it's either you learn how to box or it's peak.
Yeah, literally.
Especially. Yeah, man. I know. I missed the Briggsy chat, bro. I was on my way home.
I was just about to say, talk to us about that. How you feel about Briggsy came on, said he was really disappointed, obviously, with his performance, because, you know, he had the stumbles. There was
he shouldn't feel disappointed at anything he did, man. It wasn't even his fault. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it was like he was fucking wigging. I was saying on the interview with the bro shit, like I was so thrown off by his material because of the way he was doing the promo, which is a vet move. Do you know what I mean? Like, he allowed me to believe that, you know, he was going to talk about my tweets and he was going to talk about this. He allowed me to think like that. So, you know, thinking that I would write, you know what I mean, in a way to kind of defend myself against something that's not there. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, he just came to rap, which I really respect. I felt like he took me serious enough to really go crazy. Do you get what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean, which he did, and it was so fucking crazy. Like, after that first round, I was like, "Oh, this could get dark." Like, you know what I mean? I was like, "Oh, this could," do you know what I mean? Because I thought my first round was solid, but then his first round was like crazy,
crazy,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
crazy. So I'm like, "Fuck, all right, cool." And we get into the second, and my second is, you know, whatever. I get into the choking shit. Do you know what I mean? That's when I'm like, "All right, cool." Do you know what I mean? I've got something over him. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is gonna be hard to get over because I knew my second was gonna be hard to get over because nobody's really done that research against Briggsy to see that that's like new info.
Yeah, what was the number?
He's had 4 clean performances in 32 battles.
Yeah, that was big.
Love
yeah,
you,
man.
Briggsy, but wow, tighten up.
But the thing that's for me, when it comes to new opponents and especially Briggsy, I didn't want to. Two things. I didn't want to mention Shotty at all. Like that whole battle, I didn't want to say Shotty by his name.
Well played on that.
Didn't even notice that. That was
Well played on that.
Clever,
Do you know what I mean? Like, I did not want to mention Shotty. All them battles I'm watching is Shotty, this, Shotty, that, Shotty. I'm like, I want to be the guy that beats him without mentioning this Donny. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this is not about Shotty, it's about Briggsy. And then I wanted to say something different because I know he thought I was gonna probably talk about, you know, I talk about the boss shit, but in a different way. Do you know what I mean? And I wanted to just say something new, that because when people go against Briggsy, a lot of the angles are kind of rehashed. Do you get what I'm saying? So I wanted to say something completely original. So I had to do a lot of research on, you know, on Briggs, and you know, obviously I watched every single one of his battles, like every single one, like. And the one thing I noticed was
that's fire.
Yeah, I literally watched every single from the night. Like, I watched them that fell asleep, then continued.
IT, can you name the clean ones then? Can you name the 4 clean ones?
Soliloquy, Danny Jack, Joker Star, and his 2-on-2 with Raptor against Tally and Shocks the Rebel.
No way.
Wow. Yeah, Soliloquy was the battle he left out in the third as well. Like, he just left while Soliloquy was rapping. That's
Tom Quee, you know.
Tom Quee.
Who?
I was trying to remember. Tom Quee, Battle Rap Resume.
Yeah,
I thought his name was Soliloquy.
Yeah, but he's a battle rap media guy called Tom Quee. He does battle rap Resume.
I've seen him do. Sorry, Karen?
Yeah, he was calling out Briggsy for time, and Briggsy always said, "No, you are media, you're not a battler. You are media, you're not a battler." I think Briggsy didn't like him for whatever, and then Briggsy said, "I'm gonna violate it." And
that's still disrespectful. I wanted to turn the crowd again because you
did well. You did well. You worked the angle well.
Yeah.
I was explaining because I remember that happening. So I'm saying I was around when that happened. But
I feel like that's one of those things you shouldn't have been let slide, because I've never seen that in a battle before, where a man just walk out during their opponent's third, and then they have to get somebody to come.
Wait.
That was nasty.
Back in the day, I'll tell you a little battle rap history. Back in the day, in the old days of Take Note, yeah. Shout to Floyd. Chubbs is laughing because he knows what I'm gonna say.
Shout out Bum Nitty quickly in the comment section. Yeah, Boze went crazy. Love for tuning in, Bum.
Salute to Bum. Alright, so back in the day now, yeah, there's a rapper called Gorilla Goods.
Yeah, I know Gorilla Goods.
Gorilla Goods has gone Manchester. Gorilla Goods has got a intro where he says, "Now I'm about to talk about guns and drugs. And if you don't want it," no, it's like, "I'm about to talk guns and drugs." I don't remember how it goes. If you feel them. So if you don't want to hear guns and drugs, would you please walk out of this building?
No.
Take Note and Flows, yeah, are
That's it.
Scumbags. Do you know what they did?
They left, fam.
What's
They
up?
left, bro,
Yeah.
and they didn't leave alone, fam.
Yeah.
They took how much?
And then as soon as the round was over, they came back. So they had their ear by the door. As soon as the round was over, they all came back on camera.
That's wicked. That's wicked.
That's so funny.
That is,
super
right?
disrespectful.
That is so
No,
disrespectful.
that's fire, though. That's fire.
I think that's different because that's a rebuttal in itself to a slogan. If you don't want to hear blah blah blah, then please
Yeah,
leave it
cool. We'll say no more then. You get me? Like,
I guess that's my cue.
there you
Like,
go.
Yeah.
I showed up for one thing.
Do you know what it is? It's like man can't even say he was disrespectful because he gave you the option.
Yeah.
I thought it was genuine. I thought it was a trigger warning or something. Like.
I actually don't want to hear about no guns and drugs right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's fucking rude. That is rude.
The man was like, not from you.
That's rude.
Who was I talking to?
But yeah, no, I just want to. I really like. I was really pissed off about the camera shit and the music shit.
yeah.
Even though I was getting cooked, like I felt like in the building anyway. I don't know how it looks on cam, but in the building, it felt like I was getting cooked. And then when that shit happened, it didn't make me happy. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it didn't excite me that these things happened to Briggs. I was pissed. Like if people think like I'm that, you know, obviously when he choked, it played into my angle. So I was like, yes, do you know what I mean? The angle worked. But when the music shit happened, and I was just like, fuck, you know, man, you ruined the fucking. We built this battle up so much that for that to happen, I was like, I didn't want to win that way. Do you know what I mean?
You see, with Briggsy being Prem as well, like I hated that it happened to Briggsy as well, you know.
Do you know what I mean?
Because I don't want people to think that there's any kind of conspiracy theory. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing like that, bro.
Trust me. I was loving his material, man. He didn't come to play at all. He didn't come to joke. He didn't come to laugh around, bro. Man came to rap. He did bars upon bars upon bars upon bars, and that's what I respect, man. Like I really appreciate that, the fact that he actually tried to write for man, like proper, like go in, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, he really did. He really did. And I think the camaraderie between the two of you, of course, you wanted it to be a clean fight. You wanted, you respect your opponent. You wanted to hear what he had to say. You wanted to hear every bar that he wrote. Get it off. Let's fight. Like,
yeah.
So did you hear that he said he wants you're the only person that he wants to rematch with?
Swear down.
Yeah. Yeah.
He never wanted a rematch with anyone. So I guess in this 34 battles you mentioned, probably 35 now, you're the only one who wants to rematch.
That's it.
That's big love, man. That's big love. That makes me feel mad happy, man. You know what I mean? I'm really super appreciative.
You said it's gonna happen. You said it's gonna happen. So
yeah, no, I'll be ready for that. Because even the way I wrote, I wish I wrote different. Do you get what I'm saying? I wish I met him on the. I wish I just said fuck the angle. Well, not to say fuck the angle, but I really wish I met him on the. Do you know what I mean? But
you know what though? Yeah, I think sometimes you see when you have angles where they're quite deep, sharp, hard hitting angles. If you get that out the way and now you can really rap with him, now you know that he's raps and rare to tear. Like you could say, "Raw, I can hit him up differently now."
Yeah. Exactly. That's why, like, if we battle, I didn't say when we battle again, it will be the battle it should have been yesterday. Do you know what I mean? I know that for a motherfucking fact. Do you know what I mean? Briggs is my guy anyway, man. Like, he's cold, man. That's my guy. That's my best friend, man.
He respects your thing now still, and he definitely said he's trying to, watch the to a certain extent, watch the Black T show and see you evolve and get better and all of this type of stuff and hit you up down the line.
Yeah, I definitely want to get better. I have to get better. After even yesterday, you know me,
ironic about getting better. What the hell was that underneath your t-shirt?
I'm skinny.
That's not skinny. I don't know what that was, but that was not skinny. Like,
guys, please. You know what I'm saying? But Rivers Rivers knows though, like Rivers knows, like I get really critical and harsh on myself, especially, and Chubbs, you know as well.
Yeah.
Chubbs, you know, I get really harsh on myself when it comes to battles. Like I feel like when I feel like I could have done better, or I feel like, you know, it wasn't my best, it really gets to me. Do you get what I'm saying?
And I feel like that helps you be a better battler. Because I remember being mad at you when I seen you. It was like, yo, heard you battled Photo Boy. Yeah, it was yesterday. How did it go? Yeah, I think I lost. I watched the battle and I didn't think T lost. So I told him the next time I see him, I said, bro, don't ever come to me and tell me you think you lost the battle.
Yeah.
When I ain't even seen it. And I'm watching it like, I thought you said you lost. Like, what round? Like, is this the round?
Yeah. Let's say what round?
I gave Photo Boy a round, but I was like, so he's 1-1. And then I'm seeing you winning. And it's like, you're supposed to be losing this round, bro. Like, and I'm like, yo, don't ever go and just say it's a good battle, bro. Like, unless he's clear, because I don't think he's unless he's clear L and blah, blah, blah. Cool. I don't think it was one of those.
I think probably like now that T's got much more experience than that, he has more of an understanding of probably the feel of or the texture of the battle as he's doing it, innit? Because you know, like in the early stages, like you come off and sometimes it's like, I don't know how I did, you know. What do you think kind of thing? I think I was all right. Maybe like to them you was fire, but to you didn't do it how you thought you was gonna do it. So maybe then. You know what I'm saying?
So you didn't execute it how you wanted to. So
even though you
didn't say that about the Briggsy battle though.
What's that?
I feel like I executed everything well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like you see, what when you showed me in the prepping stage, you showed me the bars, and I was saying to you, Raw, like I can't even critique anything because I know you're not gonna spit it how you're spitting it to me up there. You understand? There was never no point when you was prepping it that we ever heard that voice that you have on the stage. That voice don't even exist in the prep stage.
Yeah.
So we have to, I just judge like the quality of the lyrics, really and truly. That's how I have to judge it. I can't judge it on how you're spitting. Like if anybody preps with me, I'll never be like, bro, you need more aggression in your voice or that bit, because I know
you just taking in the content type shit.
That's literally.
And T, you like even like being in the crew with Rivers, like Rivers knows. I tell Rivers is sensei for man. Like a lot of people run their shit through me, and I'm like, yo, like I'm not even gonna lie, like the same respect people got for me, that's Rivers still. So
that's big. That's
Locke can learn a lot from just even sometimes. From things that he doesn't even say, just from things that you watch him do. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, me and Moku even having that conversation just about how much our material has changed just from.
There's certain things he can't tell you. Like when you watch him versus Mackenzie, him bringing his second round,
literally
third round, to his
material
second, he can't tell you that. He can't tell you to do that in that moment. But you can see Rivers and be like, all right, do you know what? If I'm ever in that situation, I can always bring up my round because.
Hey, listen, I'm learning, but to me, that's the trick of the game. Like we're all battlers going through different experiences. So if we're learning from what everyone's going through, we just all build up in it on some Avengers type shit in it. So that's my thing. Man. I'm seeing what the man them's going through as well. Like when Moke battles Quill, I don't ever really want to battle Quill like that now. Because I see my guys smoking. You understand? There was a time where I probably would have battled Briggs. I'm not too anxious to battle Briggs no more because my guys have already got there and done the job. You see what I'm saying? It changes what little things I would have did before change now because the man them forced me to want to do bigger things now because it's like, all right, cool. They've covered that. Because I'm looking at it like, right, I got to kill him to make sure that he knows that we've put a flag there, but them man they can put the ABUK flag.
That's how we used to maneuver with Barbarians. Still, I'm not gonna lie. When we came Gab, we just have someone has to cover all angles, and whoever loses a battle, we have to spin.
Someone's got to go back.
One of us must in the block. So we like Templar Surfer owes us a fade because he beat Aikid and he never battled any other of us.
Yeah,
and I was onto him, and he knew. He knew he was not. But when they said Cloudy beat Bracy, I said Cloudy beat Bracy. All right,
line him up.
I'll hand, and I dealt with it.
Got him out of there still.
Yeah, so whoever beats any of us, we've got the only other person, that's two actually, is one of them.
Good.
We gotta figure out. That's Tally.
Tally.
I don't think Goods beat any
You
of
need
us.
to battle Tally, Travis.
Goods lost to everybody.
I feel like
Every
Goods lost to all the Barbarians. He's the only one that's battled all four of us, and he's the only one I feel like he lost to all four of us.
Yeah, that's mad. Imagine you've battled all four of the Barbarians, though.
I was the last one. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it because, like you said, I feel like all of us have beat. Why should I?
Yeah, but you know, like you have to close the chapter. It's like I don't want to hear no more Barbarian talk out your mouth because he just wouldn't stop.
Go to sleep.
Yeah,
he wouldn't stop.
With iKid was judged, he lost for money. Tally beat iKid though, so a Barbarian has to go and see Tally at some.
Yeah. And I feel like that would be a sick battle for you. I think Trubs, I think you and Tally should battle. I think that would be crazy.
But Bracey wanted him on EraVsEra2 actually.
Yeah, that would be fire. That's what I'm saying. There's so much options.
I'm down. I'll be down, man. But that's the thing. Like, yeah, man. There's a few. I think Crash beat Bracey, but I'm not gonna lie. Neither of us are excited to go and double back. Like, we actually feel like they actually don't care about that one.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is though? I think if it was a thing where respectfully, if like Crash beat you or iKid, I think Bracey could double back. But I think because he beat Bracey, it doesn't make sense for you, man, to double back. Because I feel like you, man, not like I want to put a ranking system on it, but I always put it like iKid, like off you three in it because Selassie ain't active no more.
Yeah, Selassie ain't active still.
Off you three, I always put it like you at the top, then iKid, then Bracey, or iKid at the top, then you, then Bracey. Understand? Or if you're not, if you're super not active, then Bracey will be above you if he's more active in it. But for the most part, if you're active,
but I'm not gonna lie, and I tell the man in this, I fuck with all of them. I tell the man in this every time I'm active, I'm at the top though, so I don't mind.
Bro, I'm not gonna argue with you, bro.
Every time I'm active, which EraVsEra2, all three of us was on the card.
Hold on, Travis. Have you not lost yet?
Who's beating me?
Has Travis not lost a battle yet?
Nah, I have on Don't Flop on my second battle on Don't Flop.
Okay.
It's not even out no more though. But yeah, I lost that one.
Fair enough. Also, to keep it going as well, yeah, because I don't want to because I know you guys were on a way before I got here. Did you guys talk about Georgie and
are we gonna get to that?
No, we're gonna get to the next card.
That one needs to be talked about still.
Yeah. If when you guys chat to that, I might step out and just listen because I missed the first round talking to them fucking guys. Do you know?
Who else? So who would have been next?
Sure you can listen here. Yeah, there's Templar and Nate.
Nate.
Okay. So what did you not think of that? What do you think of that, Black T? Templar.
I think the room was sleeping on Nate, bro. His material was fucking crazy.
Yeah, he had some crazy shit.
He did have some crazy shit, to the point where when outside, when people were calling it, they were like saying, "Oh, I give Nate the second. The first was a debatable. Maybe I might give the third to the." Like, it was actually more debatable than it sounded. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I feel like the room was a bit tilted towards Surfer's favor. Surfer, I don't know. Actually, tell her I don't know in it because I'd say the room was just a bit. I couldn't tell.
No, I think it was for that one, yeah. I think that one was an expectation thing that I feel like first round, people was kind of waiting for Surfer to get more aggressive. Because usually Surfer is more
instantly, yeah. He took a bit long to warm up. He got a bit more confident by the second, I noticed.
Yeah, but everyone just kind of waiting for Surfer. He's cooking, don't get it twisted. But I felt like if he had and I heard he was out the night before, and maybe that's why he was lagging a little bit on the day, you know what I'm saying? But and he was hanging a little bit. But I'm like, yo, usually he's a lot louder. And I turned to Rivers like, yo, he needs to be projecting more. That's not he's usually a lot more aggressive and blah blah blah, and a lot more animated even. Do you know what I mean? And,
yeah.
And people were waiting. I felt like people were waiting for him to get to that throughout the whole round.
When was his last battle? YD.
Yeah.
So when was that? That was directly last year.
EraVsEra2, literally a year before.
Yeah, like once a year isn't good form for man to be back at his energetic best. You know, it
Yeah.
might take him 1 or 2. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Mm.
this is why I
Yeah.
say, like, me and our battle, you know, if it goes down, I believe we see a different surfer in this battle today. We probably don't even see surfer battling Nate, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I missed the last round, but I felt the same. I felt like his first round energy was low, 1 or 2 punches in there. Nate was firing in his first round.
Fire, bro. It's going
He
crazy.
came out the gate just on
Yeah.
one. You understand? And
Yeah,
me,
man.
I had to judge this battle different because I wasn't going with everything the crowd cheered for that Surfer
Yeah,
said,
me neither.
and I wasn't skipping everything the crowd wasn't cheering for that Nate was saying. You understand?
Exactly.
I'm
Same.
taking it in like that because I could see, you know,
He had a dope something like the big ratchet like Nella Rose shit, and I was like, this
Yeah.
bro, Donny's doing his research. Do you know what I mean? He came here, you knew the culture, like,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean, and
yeah.
stuff like that. Like,
he had,
like,
he
I
had,
felt,
he had locals, he had the local bars and that.
yeah,
But I gave the second round to Templar.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sembolo definitely was exciting and turned up and was more
Turned up
to
in the
what we
second
remember
round.
in the second
Yeah.
round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was just. I felt like that battle was a lot closer than it sounded. That's what that was. But both of them put on crazy. You know, Nate did amazing. Surfer did amazing. Do you know what I mean? That was one of the more solid battles. You know what I mean? Because obviously there was a couple chokes, but that was like a good solid back and forth. Do you know what I mean? Crazy
Yeah.
shit.
That
You know
was
what I mean?
actually that was the third battle of the day. Yeah, that was the second battle of the day actually.
That was it was the second. Yeah,
It
me
was
and
right
Briggs
after
went first.
Boze and Crash.
Huh?
What's
Yeah.
that?
That battle was right after Boze and Crash.
What
Yeah.
battle?
Of the day actually, yeah.
Which battle?
Nate and Temple.
Nate and Surfer.
Was it the second battle?
Yeah.
And so yeah.
From the first one you watched.
Yeah, there was actually something because I was thinking, wow, they didn't go straight from there to Black T and Briggsy. I'm sure I watched something and I missed Black T's first round because I was on a break from something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So and that was it. I left at the end of the third round of Surface thing, and I missed Black T's first round.
Yeah,
because I was out there, and then I came back in and heard Briggsy wilding. I said, "Oh shit,
wilding
out, bro, wilding out." So, how would you call the battle overall then?
I give it to Surfer 2-1.
Surfer, yeah.
I give it to Surfer 2-1.
I can't call it because I ain't seen the third round, innit?
Mm-hmm.
But I had it 1-1 going into the third still.
Yeah.
I gave Surfer the second, and the third was that's probably the worst time for me to go piss and then go outside. But the third round is probably what I need to watch.
I think I might have edged the third round to Surfer as well. Still,
yeah,
2-1.
Yeah, definitely. Them guys, them far out guys, they came to rap, bro. They came to rap. I really respect them guys.
They did their thing, man.
Yeah, I respect them guys. You know what I mean? They come over here, you know, they do their thing.
That's my first time seeing Nate. I'd never seen Nate before, but
he was supposed to pull up before. That's the only reason why I know him.
Yeah, no, because he's meant to battle Surf at another point, innit?
Yeah.
Final process and that.
But yeah, all right, we got
Tech and Zay.
Zay and Tech. Okay, how did you lot feel about this? I think like Zay, I liked what he did against D-Mac. So I didn't look at him coming into this like, oh, what's he gonna like? I knew he was gonna come and show out, but I was still impressed with what he did. I thought
I think he was better in this battle.
He exceeded my expectations still.
I think he was better in this battle than he was against D-Mac. Obviously, he was coming to put in work because he felt like I think it was general consensus that he lost the one versus D-Mac. I think that's is that general consensus?
I had that debatable, and that's what I watched back for me. I think I have watched that back, but I didn't leave out of there feeling like. No, actually, on the day I did think D-Mac won. Actually, I'm not gonna lie.
You talking D-Mac Zay?
Yeah, D-Mac Zay.
I think I felt like D-Mac edged it.
Yeah, I did feel like that on the day. Now I remember.
On the day, I definitely felt like that. You know what I mean? So I think obviously knowing that he came to, came with a chip on his shoulder, came to Tech as well, who's the champ at No Loose. And yeah, I think he came to rap exactly with those things on his shoulder. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can tell that it was like
He came with his boys as well, so it makes it a big difference as well. Like all of you are cooking, you're running your material. You don't want to be the only one that's going back with an L in it. So
yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
You
But
can
I gave it to Zay 2-1 only because of the choke on the third with Tech. Tech's second was Tech's second was explosive.
yeah.
I think it was even going into the third, another one of those, and it's like Tech dropped it.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I think it's that for me it's down to the first, Like I feel like I need to watch the first again. Second round I gave it to Tech clear. Third round I gave it to Zay clear. I think it's down to the first round for me. I need to watch that round. I want to watch that round again, the first round again.
For sure. It's definitely the first.
I mean,
I felt like I was kind of edging more towards Tech in the first round, the way how I was thinking of it. Still, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I have to watch back Zay's thing in it because I did think it was close in it.
Yeah, obviously not.
I think I gave Tech the first, Zay the second.
Okay.
And
The third was
no, other way round.
Zay
I think I gave Tech the first, Tech second.
Tech second was his best round.
Yeah, Tech second. I gave Zay the first and the third. Because Tech obviously had the short round. He didn't get his.
I've heard that round.
That's the thing, like it makes it when the first is debatable, second you win, but then the third you cut it short, so then you give it to Zay, so then it makes it easier to say Zay.
Yeah, we start questioning the first even more now.
You've made it easier, yeah.
You have to finish strong.
I like these, that bag in a bag, bag in a bag, bag in a bag.
Yeah.
Like my mother going shopping.
My mum shopping. Yeah, that was
was crazy.
He always has some like kind of houseworky bars, like or homeworky bar, like them. My mum tidying up.
He's the king of domestic bars.
Yeah, that's it. The domestic bars. Yeah. Domestic punch. Hey, don't put that on him.
For real. Let's
not put that on
domestic
him.
punches. All right, hold on. Wait.
Like domestic abuse. Yeah, but yeah, no. It was so funny, yeah. I heard that bar. It's so funny the way we write is so different, like just as battle rappers. Because he showed me the bar and the bar of the bar shit in material. And I was like, if that was me, I would have said bag in a bag and a bag in a bag, like SpongeBob trying to sell chocolate. Do you know what I mean? Like, because it's like my mother going shopping and it was like, I thought he was gonna say like SpongeBob selling chocolate. But that's just it just went to my head. Do you get what I'm saying? Like the whole bag in the bag shit. Like it was fire nonetheless, but I was just like, you know what I mean? It was just funny when he said it because I was like, I would have went somewhere completely different.
He had some crazy comparisons.
You know what I mean? Tech is fire, man. Tech is tech at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean?
You know what?
I don't talk too much about Tech, man. I'm starting to find flaws in there. I'm getting into that mode where Tech can't be fire no more, man.
Oh, you want that smoke?
It's been announced. It was announced today. They're battling,
Apex, bro.
Apex.
Bro, I've been out of it all day. I've been shooting all day, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Was announced on Women's at the event still.
What?
Yesterday. They announced it yesterday at the end of the event. Briggsy got on the train, edited something quick, and put it out.
Oh, see, I missed that completely. Okay. Yes. You know what, Trubs? I'm happy because, like, I feel like you've been getting by on a lot of these donnies, bro. They've been giving you, you know what I mean? Like,
a lot of people saying that.
I like the fact that now it's
Nick
like
said that to me as well after that battle.
No, I think Trubs is like a John the Don type character in the game. He just wins and
just wins, innit? Yeah. And it's not even like
Ill Will and Surf when he was on that run where you just couldn't beat him. You just couldn't beat him.
Like on paper, it looked like you could.
Yeah, that's it. It
looked like you could on paper.
Yeah.
And then you go there and you get smoked.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited for this Trubs because you man have been actually going at it since like last year. I remember when you man were going at it, the Penn State versus Barbarians shit. I remember outside What
Outside
event was that?
Fiddlers. That was outside Fiddlers, I think, on Era versus Era.
I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like literally
Yeah.
exactly.
That's what I
yeah.
said on my tweet, going back and forth
Yeah.
since last
I
summer.
forgot about that. When you said since last year, I didn't get it at first. I
Yeah.
forgot about
Yeah,
it.
neither did I. And then
But-
I'm thinking, right, for real though.
And
year
it's
later.
because as well, like I'm sure I've got very similar footage. Cammy obviously took that one because I was kind of just standing there between the two of you when you went out back and forth last time. But
Yeah.
last year, it was a similar thing. Like I was standing there filming the two of you going back and forth. I think then, you know, it was also Barbarians versus Penn State. But yeah, this has been and
That was
every time,
FTW, and then Penn State kind of got involved after.
yeah, exactly. And it was because I think, you know, he had this. He wanted all the Barbarians. He wants to beat all the Barbarians, and I think since then as well, pretty much every event I see at some point you and Tech have a little.
And you know it's mad. Like he's saying all the Barbarians, yeah, and him winning one battle on a 2-on-2 makes him take out two of them.
Does it
The
though?
pressure that puts me under, you know, in winning one battle, he took out two of them.
But it's a collaborative effort. Him and
Yeah,
George.
does that count? But
It
he'll
don't
take
count.
it. I'm pretty sure he's gonna take it. He's
Oh, but
gonna-
if that counts, then that's like saying they got two bodies each.
yeah, no, that's not.
So we're not doing that.
Yeah, that's true.
We're not doing that. Oh, we're not doing that now. Okay.
That's
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair
man.
enough. Yeah, let's
Four
just do that.
wins. That's
You know what I'm
4
saying?
wins
We
in
got
one
4 wins
battle.
now. What the
Yeah, we
fuck?
ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
4 wins in one battle.
wow.
Push you right down the scoreboard.
Fucking no. This shit gets
You
I'm
even in the
excited,
game?
man.
Yeah.
We ain't doing. Listen, no ABK 2-on-2s. If that's how it works.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. Sorry. That's
But
the point.
the Briggsy battle and your battle with Tech also has definitely solidified for me that I want to build my battles, man. Like I want to build them. I want to build them battles. I don't want it to be a thing of like, you know what I mean? Oh, who do you want to, you call me like, yo, I've got this name and da-da-da. Like, nah, I want it to be like, okay, this battle, you man have to battle. Do you know what I mean? This event, you guys have to battle. You guys have to, do you know what I mean? I like it. I
Yeah, to
prefer
be
it.
fair, me and Tech, we was gonna battle. Now we was gonna battle. We was gonna do a Penn State Barbarian card, and we was gonna battle. And we said, I Kid Roots, me Tech, Bracy Enigma, and if Salas wants to come back, it'd be him and Jester in it. But then, and then me and Tech got close, and at one point we said, nah, we don't want to battle each other. It's cool. And we did it as that, and I thought I actually prefer Roots at one point because I felt like styles-wise would have been a better for me anyway. Then after the 2-on-2, I said, "Nah, you look too good out there. I got to kill you still."
Yeah.
I said it to him on stage. Yeah, me and you
You gotta get smoked.
because I feel like even and from there, like if Roots like stylistically thing, but I started looking at Tech like visually. We're both tall and both good. Yeah, I feel like we got to be. And then
I'm
like I had the
excited for it.
open Premier battles. They said that Apex, my debut on Apex.
That's
I said
fire.
tell Tech to come. Tell Tech to
I'm
come.
excited, man.
Debut.
I'm excited because of the build-up. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I love the build-ups, man. I love the promos. I love all that shit, man. Like, you gotta build your battles, man.
Who was
For
saying
real.
about you about how much they love your passion and your? Who was just saying that about you? I swear, I just
Bizzo
no.
tweeted it.
Was it?
About who? Black T.
Yeah, who was
Bizzo
just saying
tweeted,
that
I
about-
love how much Black T loves battle rap or something like that.
I
I
don't
really
think
do.
it was that. I don't think it was something I saw on the timeline. I feel like I can remember somebody
Someone
saying
actually
it.
said it.
I
I
could
said it here that how he was a student of the game and he
But
kept.
it was even before that. Yeah, it was even before
Yeah.
that. Someone, you know, and it's such a fact. You are so, you know, you've got that infectious personality. Your passion translates. It shows when you're battling. It shows when you're not battling. When you're watching, when you're outside. When you're walking away from a battle. When you're walking to a battle. Like all of that.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man, because like it's not something I'm ever trying to put on. If anything, I'm trying to hold it down. Like I be trying not to do too much. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean. But I just love creative writing, man, and I love wordplay. I love bars. I love the aggression. I love the everything. Like I'm so immersed in the culture that it's like
I feel, and I think
magical, man.
I can't see it being an act because I feel like it shows in your writing and your performances. Because I was just saying before you joined, you keep on getting better and better, and you'll be on No Loose Chat, and I just see you zoned into the like you're not getting distracted by whoever's talking. And Black T's like, don't chat to me when a battle's going on in it. I'm trying to take this in, and you take all these attributes in, and you add it to your game. You see what you can add to your game. I see the same thing when Frankie and Homeschool was going at it, and that was a completely demographic and a completely different style, but just creative writing as well. And Black T was losing his mind, and he was he just takes whatever he can and adds to his game, and that's dope. I'm not gonna lie, Black T, I'm a fan, and right now you're looking a bit scary still. Scary. No, but I don't want them problems. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even want that with them problems. So don't call me out because then I have to put a bravado up and say, I don't want to do that. So,
I want to see you guys tech first. Then we'll see what go on.
I don't want problems with you, bro. We're good, bro. You don't
bro,
need to see how I'm going, bro. It's all right.
I don't want no problems either. I just want people to recognize me. Do you get what I'm saying? That's it.
I'm a fan, bro. I'm a fan.
And that's all that matters, bro. I just want to keep doing my thing to the point where they name me amongst the people I respect. Do you know what I mean? I just want to be one of them, man. That's it. You know what I mean? Like I just want to be one of you, man. Fuck that. Do you know what I mean? I want to be one of you, man. Like
dope, man. You're only gonna get better. Blackie definitely deserves these flowers, man.
Of course.
100%.
Yeah, for real.
But listen though, I'm gonna kick. You know what I mean? I'm gonna watch to listen to the Georgie verse shuffle because I missed the first round. So I'm gonna go back into the comments and that. You know what I mean? It was lovely talking to you, man. Do you know what I mean? It was fucking sick. EraVsEra2 was amazing. Everybody like the fucking video. You man are snakes. Like, subscribe if you're not subscribed. I know some of you are dickheads in there not subscribed to London Gen. Please subscribe to London Gen. Please subscribe to the Wiretap. Do you know what I mean? Bless up.
Love for having me.
Well, take
Briggs' best friend.
My best friend. Love, bro. Love.
Later. Yes, he mentioned that Georgie versus Shuffle T. What a battle. Oh my goodness.
Can we score Tech and Zay first though? The crazy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's score Tech and Zay.
So I want to see that first round again. But in the building, I felt like it leaned more towards Zay. I feel like he edged it because of Tech's third. You know what I'm saying? But I think that second round from Tech.
But we need your equating.
Oh,
the overall score, to be fair, might lean towards Zay because of he's got 3 clean rounds.
Yeah, and like Tech automatically looked like he had less than, was that half a round even? It was super short.
But do you know what it was? The quality of his material for the 2 rounds that he had, for me, bumps his score a little bit higher than if he just choked out and all this stuff.
And even what he got out of the third was still dope.
Yeah, it was. No, I was just saying in terms of rounds, like I wouldn't give him he dropped a round, or like at best he can win 2 rounds. I'm going
5.8 for Tech. Yeah, we're going to 8.8s. We've got 5.8 because I want to give him a 6, but I just want to drop him just a bit below the 6. But I'll give him 5.8, and I'm giving Zay a 7.
Okay. I'm going higher. I'd say I'm giving Zay an 8.
Okay.
Push it almost to 8.5. He's between 8 and 8.5, and I'd give Tech a 7. I think he did really well. It was a good performance, except of the short one.
Yeah, I mean, again, for me, the battle it can go either way in terms of who wins, depending on the first round that I need to watch again. So rating it, I'm actually just gonna say 8 for Zay, 7.5 to Tech. I think what Tech
I might need to reevaluate my score. Maybe
I think you're
Tech
scoring
dirty.
Tech real low there.
Yeah, I feel like you did.
Yeah,
Tech
because even at 7, I feel like is
I think
low.
I did.
Yeah,
I
because
think
there
I did
wasn't.
Tech dirty.
In fact, I'm giving.
The second round for me is the round of the battle.
Yeah. He
all
did
right.
have this is a fact, and I don't think there was 1.5 points between him and Zay. Like I've just given it. So yeah, I'd probably. So where I said Zay is 8.5, I think Tech is 7.5. About 7.5, yeah, around there. Definitely. We've got an extra unexpected guest. Scoop, how you doing?
What's going on, people?
You joined us really late with over 2 hours in, and we're kind of getting to the top.
But congratulations on a good night tonight, though, my brother.
Yeah, man, I'm hearing good things, man. I was stuck at work, but I'm hearing good things, man.
No, thank you. I appreciate you, man. And fully, man. Yeah, it was beautiful. Thank you, man.
It was. Rivers and I had the privilege of being there. We had to leave to come back for Sunday Roast so that we didn't start too late. But it was a super dope event. Great show out. Great poets or spoken word artists performing.
Yeah, some real sick lyricists in there, bro.
Yeah, so nice. Salute to you, love, and flowers to you for putting that on. It was a shame you weren't there yesterday. It was, really, really good event.
Yeah, I couldn't get off work.
Yeah, no.
All right, my revised score. I've contemplated. I'm giving a revised score. I'm gonna give them both a bump up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give Tech a 7.2. Yeah.
Mm.
And I'm gonna give Zay 8. So they've both been upgraded. Tech's been upgraded.
I like that. And 0.8 between them.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I think you lot are going to go ham on the points. I feel like you lot should just narrow it down to 0.5s or.
No, but you know what it is? Something.
I did.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying going forward, like overall, if this is a thing, I think you lot should narrow it to 0.5s and.
I have to.
Otherwise, you guys will get bad technical.
I should have been writing this down and doing a graphic or something.
Definitely.
Because we need to do a graphic and we need to. Yeah, shout out to Sean Craig. He's probably fast asleep now.
The crazy.
Are we still here? Much love, T. And did Tech choke? No, he didn't. But he
cut his round short.
He cut his short round. Yeah, he cut his round short because he didn't want to choke. He got it off clean, and then he lost it and just said time because he couldn't continue. But it was a very, very short round. It was an obvious. You've just given us half of your material, especially like Chubb said after coming off the back of that second round. So
it was a giveaway.
Yeah,
that's what we call them rounds. There, it's a giveaway.
Yeah, definitely. That's it.
Take it. Yeah. That
round. But Zay came and fought regardless. But yeah, that it's only the main event left, isn't it?
Yeah, one more.
Sorry, Scoop. This is very boring for you because, like I said, you weren't at.
No. Actually, I'm glad to hear the freaking recap in it.
Okay. So yeah, Shuffle T versus Georgie Roots. Headline EraVsEra, and this was a real EraVsEra one. It's one that's kind of been in the works for some sort of, or at least suggested, is one that fans often ask for. I think quite on in Georgie's career trajectory. He was asking, or people were asking for this battle. Did it deliver? My first question to you fellas.
Yeah,
I think so. Very good battle, man.
I
think they exceeded expectations. A lot of people was actually shitting on the battle when he got.
I think like for me, Shuffle T is of a certain level where it's almost like guaranteed quality. Like when you're buying Air Force Ones and that, what quality is gonna be like in it. Shuffle T's got that kind of feel to him. I'm not saying he's like Air Force One. I'm just saying the level in it. The level high enough to where it doesn't get low. If it is low, it's still high. You understand? But it was whether or not Georgie could step his game up.
Yeah.
And he did. He did. Like this was the hardest challenge for Georgie Roots out of all the people he was given, and he stepped up crazily. He started off strong, you know. He did whatever he could.
He had that great verse, didn't he? And it's funny because they both had similar material in the first, where they addressed the white on
how white each other are.
Yeah. It was fire, and Georgie tried to distinguish himself from Shuffle. And he did it in a super creative way.
And it wasn't like no corny shit or anything like that. It was real creative writing.
But also, you know, I'm talking about that moment as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That was
that was a big.
Too much, but But it was like vet shit.
Yeah.
It's like I'm a get my props quickly, and then we're gonna go from there. And
that's it. Yeah.
And I think, to me personally, that round there is the only debate of the battle.
Same.
That's the only debate. The other rounds are clear who wins the other rounds. Do you get what I'm saying?
Shuffle second, Georgie third.
Yeah.
Shuffle second was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. He was the best. We were saying this before the battle, weren't we? He's the best place to talk to Georgie, other than his up. Like in the boxing fight, he's the best placed person to talk to Georgie about that. He hosted that.
Do you know what I liked about that? Yeah, you would think that Shuffle is gonna take that and drill that and use the boxing thing. He said, no, I'm going to link together something else with the boxing thing and just use that as a background for me to talk about all the other things. Like, it was so perfect the way he did it. It was a masterclass on how to link concepts together. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Fire round.
Yeah, no, it was a really good round. And not that Georgie's wasn't, but it was clear. Yeah, clear on that one. And Georgie's third. What did he do in the third? What
went on to the angle of Shuffle's music about you being in love with.
That's it. That was fire. Yeah, it was and
it's something that we ain't seen done to Shuffle before. Obviously, the album is new as well. But Shuffle gets a lot of the "you are posh" angles and blah blah blah.
Oh, and he had the song titles as well. Like, yeah.
Good angle.
Yeah, it was a very effective angle, very well executed. Very well executed. I think both of them, you know, and I've seen people call it for Roots, I've seen people call it for Shuffle. I think it's a really, like you said, that first round.
That's it. It's how you think the first round. Whoever you think won that first round pretty much wins the battle, because they definitely clearly won each round around.
And I was saying some battles, sometimes I just watch to be entertained, really. Some battles I don't want to call it. I actually don't want to call it. But on the day, I actually didn't want to call it. I don't care who wins. I just enjoyed the battle.
And then the next time you watch it as well, you might lean the other way. And then you doubt you know, who really called it, who really got it. I think them sort of battles, you need to go back in a couple of years. You need to go back in a few years.
What's the test of time.
That's it.
Shuffle translates very well on camera.
That's true.
It's just hard to do because it's easier to be funny to a crowd first. On camera.
Something I'm sure he's definitely worked on. So have we all got Georgie edging that by virtue of the first round?
I don't know who wins the first, to be fair. So I'm still
kind of. Do you know what it is?
I'm gonna give them the same score. You know, I'm actually gonna give them like 8.5 each.
Deirdre's Neck. It was absolutely a fire battle. Yeah, no, it really was. I think the both of them did the best of what they do really well. And Georgie, he acknowledged, and I think he even mentioned it in the battle, you know, I haven't had my best showings. I've taken my foot off the pedal. You know, he was here to show he still got it. He's still that guy.
He was up for it. You know what I'm saying? That's the feel that I got from him. Like he was ready, like he was on his shit.
I'm not coming to let anyone down, much less myself. That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. I does this.
And we'll show you like why I'm Georgie Roots.
This is it. Dread.
And Shuffle T, question was, could he translate to that crowd?
Yeah.
And that's not even a question no more.
This is it, yeah.
Not
Because
asking that question no
yeah, I
more.
think there were slight adaptations, but he didn't.
one
He was
asked
still, yeah, he was still completely himself.
Mhm.
He was still, you know, exactly the same shuffle-tee.
No, but he added things that he doesn't have to say on other leads.
Yeah.
That he can say here that
Yeah.
are funny
Yeah.
to hear him saying it.
Yeah.
Like, who would have ever thought you'd hear Shuffle T mention whispers?
Yeah, yeah, that's a fact.
That's crazy to even
Yeah.
say them two things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. That's true. But it was still, this is what I'm saying, like he didn't have to, he still did it
In the
in
Shuffle
his
T
way. Yeah, that's
he
it.
didn't
Yeah.
change to do it.
Yeah, that's it. He just added, he made those
It was
adaptations.
Perfect. It
Yeah.
was just perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, it was a brilliant performance. What did you rank them, Chubbs?
I would rank them probably 8.5 each.
Okay. What are you? Where are you at? Are they like
I was-
3.724?
No,
Are
I
they
was-
a pie?
I was gonna give them both a 9.
Okay.
Actually.
Okay.
Mad at that. I was actually debating between the 9.
Yeah, I was gonna give them both. I think these are the 2 9 performances that because remember I never saw Boze the Bambino. So for me, this was the 2 9s in terms of all round quality, high level. No one dropped the ball, no rounds. Every round was fire.
And
Good
because they
performances.
both had such tight competition, like it was they were both in a war. Like
It was a convo.
I think this was battle of the night for me.
Yeah.
It was very competitive as a battle.
Yeah, for sure. I think I'll go with you two as well when I'm up there. 8.5, 9. Yeah.
Okay.
Or 9. I'll go 9.
9
I'll
each.
sit with 9.
Okay.
Yes, I think they deserved it. It was a great main event. Like I said, fit the bill. Both of them did amazingly. Shout out to Noli. We started with the elephant in the room. I think Black T mentioned it as well. On paper, it might not have appeared to be the most, you know, it gave so much more than it did on paper. I think other than, you know, a couple of the battlers, everyone came and really showed out, put on great performances. So salute to Nolu's chat, salute to everyone on the card, all the supporters who turned up. It was dope.
Sounds like all the battles are competitive apart from 2.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. What are we grading the card overall out of 10? Or the event, not the card, but how the event overall? Where do we go? I'm going to give it, let's see. I go to a 7.5, I'd say.
Yeah, I was more thinking 7.5.
Yeah.
7.5. If no one choked or anything.
This is it. And the two, like they were all free. Crash was all 3 rounds as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
The chokes that was all 3 rounds. Like it's like
yeah, Scoop, all 3 rounds. Yeah, it was dark.
From a meme still.
Your face can't be like that because you're to blame, cuz.
Yeah.
You're to blame, fam. You didn't tie up that muffin long enough.
Wow, all 3 rounds. That's mad.
All 3 rounds, bro.
All 3.
Oh, that's stress, though. That is stress.
I didn't see it.
But by the 3rd round, yeah, you know you're just standing there getting chilled, like, oh, fuck, I just want to go home.
I'm not even gonna lie. On his before his 2nd round, he was shaking. After he choked the 1st round, when Boze went, he knew he had to go the 2nd, and I felt like he knew his 2nd wasn't super locked in or whatever.
You know, like when you've choked to the 1st year, and in your mind, the 1st is the one that you got locked the most.
Yeah. You know the rest of it ain't gonna go well.
It's like, shit. Because you know what it is with battle rap. If you get off that 1st round, you feel so comfortable, you can get off the 2nd that you don't know too well. So if you get 1st round off, getting a bit of reaction and that, you could probably get your 2nd off. But imagine you don't get your 1st off, and that's the round that you had locked.
Yeah, and that's
a
mental fight as well.
That is a
absolute mental fight.
That's the equivalent of a comedian getting tomatoes thrown at them.
And also your opponent's cooking as well. If your opponent is cooking, they're not dropping the ball.
That be the tomatoes, Jam. That be the tomatoes.
Yeah, man.
It's disappointing though, because I always say when Americans come here, I want them to go back and say, yeah, but the guys were fired over there. Do you know what I mean? So, and I feel like Nate can do that thing, but like, I don't think they can say that about Crash. Do you know what I mean? And for them to come all the way here and have a battle that they can't even share like that, because well, they can share it, no one's gonna rewatch it.
So think of it like this, yeah. For them, to a certain extent, they have that fear of, I went to the UK and they loved my shit. And they'll hang on to that accolade regardless of what the other guy did. They'll say, I went there and I killed it. I don't fucking know what he was doing, but they love my shit. You understand? The fact that other guys' opponents was there and did their thing and they got through their thing, it more solidifies I would have killed him even if he got his bars on.
When Americans or any foreigner comes here, like, I don't want them to enjoy themselves, bro. I can't even lie to you, fam. I don't want them man to them. I want them man to know they're foreigners, fam. I don't even want them to enjoy themselves, cause so, like, don't get me wrong. So it's all love in it, but then it's like
that doesn't sound like it's all love. It's not all
no,
love.
for the journalist
It's
sport.
not
I say it in jest in it, but it's just one of those ones where it's like, I would rather you go back. Yeah, everyone loved me, but I'd rather you go back with a level of respect.
They have that, definitely. They've definitely got that. I think they've definitely
not even for a level of respect for who you back. For the competition thrown at you.
Yeah.
No,
you can't say that from Boze. Yeah,
it's a different thing when you really had someone on your neck bone.
Yeah.
And you went over there and
and you had to go back, and you can all still feel where my man was biting onto you. And it's like, yo, like that nigga was. You're all back in America, thinking, right, that nigga was cooking. I'm miss out this nigga. Something like that comes from killing one of them for real. So I get where you're coming from, but they definitely left with the impression of, I rate this place and there's talent here, and I'm trying to come back and see what else is going on.
Yeah, because they were all outside, booking up potential next matchups.
Yeah.
So
I like that, man. I like that.
No, they definitely, they saw, other than, they had 2 out of 3 had great battles themselves and saw other great battles on the card.
And it's mad because now you're looking at it like Boze and Bracy would have been a sick battle. And Crash AR would have been a bit more suitable.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And at least only one battle would have got fucked up if they both choked. So you're not wrong there. Yeah.
So there are a lot of problems. The event gets a higher score if that happens.
That's
it. It goes from a 7.5 to like an 8.3 or something.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, definitely. We will wrap up Era versus Era, and I think we'll almost wrap up. While we got Scoop here, definitely want to just give him props for the event today. Tell us a little bit about your event today and what you're doing with
no, man, big love for coming first and foremost, man. You guys showed up early as well, boy. I was like, damn. Yeah, man, just started running my own little spoken word now. I had a second edition today. Yeah, it was calm, man. I think I peaked. It was like 81.
Have you got YouTube playing, Scoop?
Huh?
Have you got YouTube playing?
No, I turned it off.
Okay, no, it was a little echoey.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
so I mean, at peak, I think there was 81 in the room. We counted, so
good turnout, man.
Yeah, turnout. It weren't bad at all. Everyone enjoyed themselves, and yeah, man. But obviously, I got a team behind me, so it's things are okay, especially when you're not having to do it by yourself. So yeah,
no, it was good. It was good to see the turnout, and there's a wide range. I was impressed by a lot of the spoken word artists and the poets that was down there as well. Like Poet Car was very good. Storm was very, very good. Man like Tonai was very, very good. Mr. Reed was very good. Do you understand? There's a lot of talented artists down there. I know I'm forgetting a lot of names as well, but those are just I remember. But Yeah, salute to. And when's the next one? You got any plans for the next one? And where will it be? Is it going to be in the same place or?
Same place. We're looking at. Yeah, I think I want to make that little hut store because I'm very good with the owner, and I like the venue. I'm gonna get some more chairs and that. That's the only thing. But yeah, like I'm probably early September, maybe the 4th. We're looking at it as a date. And I think I'll give the whole of August a miss, just so I can put a bit more time into planning. Because obviously, it being my second event, there was obviously a lot more positives than negatives, but those negatives still need to be taken on board and ironed out. You know what I mean? Ironed out because the aim of the game is to always improve. So yeah, it's just that really.
Say no more, bro. Well, I'll be back in the building. Jen will be there with me. I'm sure Chubbs will come down. You know,
Definitely give me the day early, man. I need to get a day off booked and that, man.
Yeah, trust me, man. I'll get you the day for early for this time, man.
Say no more, brother.
Well, congrats and salute to everything that you're doing. But yeah, we've been going for over 2.5 hours now. It's 1:30.
Vintage
yeah,
roast.
this was I think for EraVsEra2 it was only right because that's the only topic we've had today.
Yeah, nothing more.
Literally, I think we spoke about Scoop's event at the top. We've mentioned it briefly here at the end. Everything else was EraVsEra2. So
thank you.
no, of course. But yeah, anything to say before we go to our guests, Chubbs?
August the 13th, the plug 1.5, Camden, fucking town. Yeah, be there. I'm
We're looking to also announce the whole of plug 2 on that card, or most of it on that card still. So pull up, man.
You got the card there. Rivers versus Bobby Rex, Koj versus Visual, Briggs versus Frost, Sam Hypes versus iKid. I feel like I just said 2 names wrong or something.
No,
we're just gonna go with it. Black T versus AR, Benny P versus Max Sherry, and King versus Gills.
Wait. Who ordered this fight?
Say that again.
Black T and AR.
Black T.
You see, that's what I'm saying. One loss in battle rap gets you this response. Man said, "Who ordered this fight?"
No, the reason why I say that right is because I'll tell you from now. I don't doubt AR's ability. AR can rap.
Yeah.
But it's just based on, it's always going to be based on, battle rap's always based on what you did last. Yeah,
this is his chance to redeem himself. And Black T asked for it before he battled Bracy. So it's like, all right, that's what you want.
It's hard.
Look at Black T laughing in the comments. You know.
It's harder to come off a loss, though. It's harder to come off a loss. And
you're going to a different crowd as well. It's Prem.
Yeah.
Three battles. Yeah, definitely good luck for him. Definitely go back, watch the game tapes, talk to some people in the culture, talk to some of the battlers who you could learn from rather than, your people who are, well-intentioned, but they don't know this shit and they don't know what works and what isn't going to. And remember what you were told about battle etiquette. That T gave you a lesson. Take that in.
Don't drink in the battles, man.
Yeah, Rule number 1. It's literally the front cover page of the rule book.
You want to be in control.
This is it. You got anything?
Let him handle this business, man.
Scoop, you got anything to say before we?
Yeah, big up the roast, big up you guys, big up Trouble as usual, the wiretap. Keep doing the beautiful work, man. Keep doing this beautiful work, man. Guys, keep the scene alive.
That's it, absolutely.
Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Jen's channel.
You already know what time it is.
Definitely do it on your way out.
I look out for my freestyle coming on the wiretap.
Big fact.
Oh, and I will be dropping off this track for Frankie as well. Don't get it twisted. That's already.
Okay.
Shout me, man. Let me come and film it.
Yeah, that's going. Yeah, trust me, that's on its way.
Say
That's
no
on
more.
its way. As soon as I get some writing down for some other things, that's on its way, man.
Wicked.
Just make sure you don't put it out with the camera in your face. Let me come and film it properly.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna do it proper. I'm gonna do it proper. I'm not gonna.
I know Skip gets eager as soon as he does something. Yeah, this is coming out now.
Yeah, I know I'm bad like that. So
Wait for Chubbs. Wait for Chubbs. What are we leaving him with?
Hey, you can fool some people some of the time,
I'm done. I'm finished.
but you can't fool all the some people when it's some. You know, you can fool some people all the time. No, wait, all the time you can fool some people, but some people you can. No, wait, you can fool